This is my serious face. We locked in like Alcatraz. Let's go. What up, though? I like those few first beats to hit. Get a bounce going, get a groove going. Welcome. How you doing? And for all my niggas in the back, what up, though? It's Big Vino, your favorite fat man. I'm always gonna be your favorite fat man. Name a bigger nigga you like more than this figure. I know you love me because you tune in every week on this crazy little ship we call Psycho-Babble. Gotta be the captain of this ship. But when I'm the captain of the ship, just know, all hands on deck. And we look to the real village to help out and show love. No cult shit. Pause. I had a thought today. It's no fun when the rabbit got the gun. It's no fun when the rabbit got the gun. You know, people will look at you in your situation and they'd be caught up with the, oh, you should have did this, you should have did that, you should have did this. And while I'll give grace and say that very much may be true, but will you have that same point of view when it happens to you? You know what I'm saying? Like, I used to know this nigga. Never liked him in grade school. Type of nigga, when you get up from your lunch tray, he type of nigga take a tater tot off your tray. And I used to tell my homeboys, y'all think this nigga taking a tater tot off my tray. I think he took one of my tater tots. Then my homie Jamal, he got one of his tater tots snatched by the nigga. And I'm like, see, y'all ain't want to do nothing about this nigga. And now we here dealing with this tater tot snatching nigga. Now I'm keeping it, PG with tater tot because I don't want to corrupt the streets, But what I'm saying is, it's never no fun when the rabbit got the gun. When it's happening to you, it feels like it's all about you. I tell the world every day, there are those people who wake up and choose violence. And I know for a fact that I am violent. So I have to wake up and choose peace. Every day, I work out evil little scenarios in my head, cold-hearted, calculated plans. I even say some of them in jest. My friends think I'm joking and laughing. The next thing you know, it's a phone call from a balcony. And you're like, what the fuck are you talking about, Vito? I know what it takes and what it is when men have evil in their hearts. So for you to have to wake up and choose violence, don't even do it. Be better people every day. I don't want to ramble on in my thoughts, but this is some wild shit. This episode of Psycho-Babble, I think y'all are really gonna enjoy this evening. I smoked 2 big ass blunts. I ain't even get to fill a homie in on for real what's going on at all. So she about to jump in and just grab an oar and start rolling with me. Just start rolling with me. We gonna go. We gonna go. Give it up for junior therapist and associate, Miss DamnItPhilly, y'all. DamnItPhilly.
I have no man, no plan on some serious shit with this tonight, okay? I don't know what's going on with this, but you don't have to fix this.
Oh, man.
The sound.
The sound?
Yeah.
Your sound went out?
No, I got the little mini fridge, and it sounds like a vibrator in the back right now.
Oh, you had it on, what's that, setting 4?
Listen, I don't know why it's doing it, but before we start off, we had some great birthdays this weekend. So Friday was Superfly's birthday.
Hey, happy birthday, Superfly.
We forgot to mention it on Wednesday, but
I thought we did.
We might have, but it ain't too late. It ain't too late.
It's never too late.
Just
happy
say that
birthday,
again.
Superfly.
Okay. And then on yesterday, one of our supporters, followers, Miss Erica on the gram. Her birthday was yesterday.
It was your birthday, Erica.
Yep.
You ain't even let a nigga know.
She came on live. You was, I don't know where you was, but she let us know.
Oh, it must have been one of your late night lives.
No. It's actually an early live on Saturday. Live. Yeah, on Saturday.
What was I doing Saturday? You know what? I slept all day Saturday.
I didn't talk to you at all on Saturday.
Slept all day Saturday. Saturday, I slept so hard. I didn't get out of the bed until like 8 o'clock that night. And I just went to go watch the fight and went back to sleep.
Okay. And then you know whose birthday is today?
I feel like I know this. It's not Jesus, right?
Nah.
No. Charlie Brown. Happy birthday, Charlie Brown. Hope you get to see the Great Pumpkin this year.
Today is Mama Philly's birthday. Mama Philly is 60 years old.
Ooh, 60. Oh my God, that's a lie. Stop lying on that woman like that.
Hey,
that woman ain't number 38.
My age? Dang. But no, there's always a lot of y'all sisters, y'all friends. No, that's my mama. She look good. Again, I always tell people, what do we do to keep looking young? No hard drugs and coconut oil. Keep your skin moisturized.
Coconut oil and no hard drugs.
No hard drugs, no cocaine, no
You
crack.
know what? I have been slacking on the coconut oil lately, I will say.
Mm-hmm.
I've
That'll
been feeling
drop.
my beard dry, but it's not dry, it's not getting that shine it usually has. I want to glisten. I want that beard to glisten that's what the little African girl told me in DC that one night. She was like, "You have the beard of royalty." I said, "Royalty? Kingdom of Kush type shit, huh?"
No man, no plan means you need someone to lead. Absolutely. Because right now I ain't got nobody leading me.
Nobody leading.
But we do try to make sure that we celebrate our people's birthdays. At least acknowledge that you have a birthday. So if you ever have a birthday coming up and you tune in with us, make sure that you let us know so we can shout you out. We might take some
Speaking of
shots
which,
with you.
we might. I got a bottle I'm trying to lay off of, but I will get into it for the right people. Speaking of which, here's the birthday boy right here. What up, Superfly? No wings.
Hey guys, how y'all feeling? I forgot to do the voice, Philly. Oh man, how you feeling, Vino?
The old man. The old
Yeah,
man.
man, life's been beautiful, man. I tell you that much, though. I tell you that much, Philly. I found the new gray hair. It's one of the longest hairs in my beard too. It's over on this side.
Mm-hmm.
Is that my stress hair? Because Benny
You
got a
know,
stress hair for Vino. That might be the one where I done been causing you a little bit
I
of
ain't
stress.
your freaky poet joint. Your freaky poet joint up here.
That one ain't gonna grow no more then.
Right,
It
it
ain't.
stopped right there. It's just one little strip joint. It's right up. It's cool. And, you can hardly tell. You petty when you notice that joint because I'm a little tall. You seen me. You know what I'm saying? So if you all the way up there, like, what you up there for, bro?
Yeah,
What you doing?
I ain't see
What
it.
you doing,
I
man?
couldn't see it. I ain't even know.
Yeah, it's up there, though. You got it.
Oh man, my spiritual consigliere is in the house. I want y'all to give it up for my brother. We got a church show coming up. We
Mm.
should get
You keep your
baptized.
book.
We
You
should
keep your book
fuck
with
them
these
up and
church
tell them
shows.
double the food at the after service because we both gonna get baptized. I take another baptism. I'm with it. Give it up for me, Bronco Perry.
Nigga said I took another one. I'm with it.
What
I
up, signs
like
of
that
fucking
church. We
enjoy.
did that church last year, right?
Yeah, she literally just hit me up earlier to make sure you were still coming. They about to do the flyers. So she said she
Hell
should have a
yeah.
flyer tomorrow. She was like,
You can't.
the
Hey,
big thing.
bro. Hold
What up?
on, Benny. My fault for cutting you off. Hey, bro,
Are
you
you good?
can't say hell yeah about a church show, nigga. What's up with you?
Hell
It's in the
yeah, we
book.
can. You ain't see
Hell
what
in the
happened
Man.
at that church last time me and Benny was
Hey,
there.
yo, they
You
Them
gotta
them
say
listen. They
them, them
wasn't
heavens.
church women's was about to
heavens.
fight for
Yes,
your boy that night.
Lord. Yes, you gotta
somebody was
say Lord. Yes,
Heavens, yes.
Lord. You gotta say Lord.
somebody was smoking hookah.
They said, bitch, you ain't put enough greens on this nigga plate. Give him some more. I was like, he said, bitch, you ain't even put my potato salad up there. They was calling each other bitch in the kitchen. I loved it. I was like, yes, I'm with
He
it.
said,
I like
Lord,
these
Lord,
women.
forgive me, but I got that switch on me, girl.
Look, shout out to the sisters. That plate
No,
was
they
booming. I
wasn't.
took a plate home.
They wasn't wilding out in there like that.
Yeah,
Come
they
on,
was.
Shit.
man.
It was
You
hookah
trust me?
smoke
Yeah, they
rolling
were.
through the pews.
Hey yo,
I
they
was
I
was
gonna
started
say,
hookah
I
like, what
started
is
making a
smoking.
joke about women can't pray for sugar daddies and they grandbabies. And the lady just I can pray for whatever I want in my life. And if God wanna send me a man, he will. I was like, see, this is the shit I'm talking about.
her fro was just
It's
That
bouncing
church
all
wig
over the
was
place.
rocking.
I had to go and support my sponsors. You feel me?
Oh, shout out to the gang.
yeah.
I'm wearing
Good
that
day, high hopes.
original that OG 101 Comedic therapy sweatshirt. We about to start moving this merch a little heavier, like because the high hole's been going, but I need all the shit to go. I want to be on that level where everything I move just boom. You know, I made other people's shit move in the past. Like my swag so fly that I can make your shit fly, bitch. Put me in the swag.
It don't even matter. Listen, it don't even matter if you got a pissy wig on. Shit gonna be proper, man.
So
I'm the petty one
shout
today,
out
Philly. I
to
just felt like doing it one time. Just one time. I'm sorry, but that's it.
Miss Susie Landolfi.
Hey.
What's going on, Susie?
What up, Susie?
I can't wait to see Miss Susie in a goddamn High Hope shirt.
You muted, Susie.
She muted. She's muted.
Oh,
but I can't wait to see her in a High Hope shirt.
Susie, hey Vino, Susie gotta get the 101 High Hope Shiesty. The High Hope ski mask with the mouth fart. Leave her. She get the mouth fart open. She don't gotta have her mouth covered. You know.
Susie,
It makes sense anyway because then you couldn't put the blunt through there.
You know what? Well, what size shirt do I wear? Probably a small. So
small,
either medium or small. You know, it depends. If it's a man's, it's a small. If it's a woman's, medium.
I got you. I'm bringing a little bit of merch when I come out to the West Coast. So I got shows out there that weekend, or this weekend. Shit, it's Saturday.
It's Saturday.
Yeah. So I got shows out there this weekend, and people have been asking for it. So I'm like, you could tell everybody go to the website, but they really want it when they see you, and it's like, well, what if you don't see me? You could have just been rocking the shit. I'm a mail it to you.
When you finally see me, you could have already had it on.
Could have had it on, be like, yo, this shirt is a dope shirt. I like this. This shit feel good. Philly done had her shit forever.
I'm excited.
Philly got everything.
That's all I show up to shows wearing now.
It made me
feel
wearing
regular clothes.
It won't be long. It's gonna come a day when you look out in the crowd, you're gonna see 75-80% of them shirts. And you're gonna have to be like, well, whoever don't got one, meet me in the lobby. Or if you want a new one, meet me in the lobby and I got them on the table for you. Don't worry, it's coming.
Look, not trying to jack the LGBs or whatever, but that's why I keep getting different colors, because I want to see a rainbow of them shits out there. I want to, like in my mind, the fat nigga in me is trying to make a bag of Skittles in front of me.
I knew it. Even more classics, some M&M's.
The fat nigga in me want to see a bag of Skittles when I'm performing. I was like, yeah, that's what's up.
It'll happen. It's coming.
It's coming.
People that bought them.
Because when I went to Alabama to the show, I said, y'all know who I came for? Because I had on that purple joint.
Purple joint.
Y'all know who I came here for. Y'all know who I came. And you know, nothing against Miss Coco Brown, but y'all know who I'm here for. Here to see Vino. I'm here to see my brother.
Man, look. That feels good.
That's the first time that you got to meet Mama Philly.
Yeah.
And that's when she got her first shirt too.
And I avoided being poisoned. You see, that's how you do. You gotta avoid being poisoned by being around your people.
Because she sure didn't want to come. She didn't want to come chill with us.
Is that when he met Nutmon too?
Huh?
That's when he met so-and-so too?
Yeah. Return to sender.
Return to sender, yeah.
Yeah.
That tries to say this quality material that we're all wearing, that we all have, is not official.
Great fabrics.
The salmon poisoner.
Kudos to the fabric choice, brother.
Look, that was a lot of research behind that. There was a lot of other, like, y'all don't be seeing all the materials that I be getting these things made out of, and that one by far is the superior one, because it ain't gonna stretch out on you, it ain't gonna shrink up on you. It's soft as hell. I tell women all the time, that's some t-shirt and your panties on material. Now you can wear that butt booty naked. Just put that on and
But don't say it while I got it on though, bro.
pause.
Uh,
Pause.
hey,
Pause.
you know you
Niggas,
might
wear
have to
white
do
beater with it, niggas.
you might have to do some
Yeah,
high hopes moo after a
I
while.
got my cotton on under it, bro. It's cool, bro.
Do some high hopes moo you know the moo is back in. So you get them extra
Yeah,
long tees.
that's
Yeah,
some good ideas. But I was
yeah,
thinking, bro, you make that high hoop shiesty, right, with a blunt hole.
yeah, that'd be dope.
I think that
Right where the actual blunt at. Yeah,
well, I'm gonna say this just because of the temperature that we're at in the US, and I'm not talking about the heat, and
We
I'm
looking
not
towards
talking
the
about
fall
the
and winter.
heat. No, I'm not talking about the heat. I'm talking about the culture here.
Oh yeah,
mm,
you're right.
We need to stay away from the shiesties, okay? Because that's just
You're right.
another thing for us to be targeted.
You're right.
So
You're
but
right.
it's different. It ain't a Nike and it ain't just all black. It's gonna have a logo on it.
don't matter.
Yeah, big ass logo. And it's you that risky to nah man, you right.
She don't wonder why
You
ain't that.
It's just the
knuckleheads,
temperature of our culture
you
right
She don't
here.
knuckleheads
wonder
mess
why
up
ain't none of them
everything, man.
I like how
Yeah,
you
I
went
feel you.
honest right there. I like how you honest right there because that kind of leans into what we talking about this evening. And I appreciate how you was like, yeah, you right there. You right. Because you ever have a dishonest conversation with somebody?
Japan.
For
Like
sure.
people swear they want to have, you know, cohesion and cooperation and why can't everybody get along? But they refuse to have an honest conversation about how to get along. Like somewhere in the conversation, it takes a left and it becomes dishonest. Just because you're trying to stand on your point, your ego won't allow for a little, just a little logic, reason. I find myself often in situations where I can't have honest conversations with people because I'll come in honesty and then I'll get a dishonest response. And just to be honest and frank, like I gotta walk away from those because I'm liable to punch a nigga in the head. Like if I'm coming in, like, all right, let's handle this, and you still lying and you not trying to be truthful about how the situation is going, I'm liable to just smack the shit out you.
Yeah, because now you
Because that's
playing.
always been the go-to when the shit ain't acting right. Like if we ain't gonna be fair, then I'ma just unfairly use my strength.
Yeah, 'cause you playing now.
It's
The
either
floor is
that or
open.
just 100% detachment. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, the
Because
floor is open.
in every environment you can't use your strength. You feel me? But you can always use your cutoff power.
Oh yeah, I'm learning that
And
more and more these
sometimes the
days.
cutoff is stronger than the force. You know what I'm saying? My dad taught me that about like if people like owed you and they short you and stuff like that. Like, you know, sometimes it's better to just let it go because they gonna need you again before you ever needed them the first time probably.
Yeah.
So sometimes the cutoff is
Couple
more
family members.
substantial than responding with force and things like that, or aggression
But I
and digging yourself into a different circumstance. You know what I'm saying? Because now sometimes you retaliate with force, and now even though they were in the wrong, just because of their pride and their embarrassment, they want to retaliate against your retaliation to what they did that was wrong from the start.
but sometimes that cutoff get retaliated against too. Because I had this comedian, he's no longer with us, but he stuck me on some money. And then when I said, okay, this is how you want to do it over 100 funky ass dollars, the nigga got ignorant with me. I'm like, this is how you, okay, say less. I just don't got to deal with you no more. Over $100. We ain't never got to talk again. And then the nigga started antagonizing and trying to poke and, spread rumors and do dumb shit all day. And then that's again when you get into that dishonest conversation. Now I just want to smack niggas. Now I just want to smack niggas because now we're not even being truthful about what the fuck went down.
Because they don't think the come up is just there.
Sometimes.
Did you know that he was dishonest when you gave him the $100?
Well,
Did you
no.
already know that he was incapable of being honest?
I mean, so I get often judged about this, but I believe everybody's capable of being dishonest. I feel though that certain consequences keep people honest for the most part. So when I did business with this person initially, I had done my background check on the person. They had done their background check on me. And it was mutually understood that we were both dangerous people. We're dangerous men. Okay, we get that. So I felt like the threat of possible, physicalness would deter any bad business. And that wasn't the case.
If a motherfucker feel they can get you, they're gonna try to get you.
There's a great book about punished by rewards. It's all this research on whether rewards and punishment actually works. And over again, every time we research it, it doesn't work.
I feel like because we got away from our animalistic instincts. And I hate to say it like that, but in the animal kingdom, when one animal offends another animal, they get snapped at. They get they get the paws.
Excommunicated and everything.
Yeah. And they understood that, hey, you out of pocket. We've civilized ourselves so much that we can't even just, I believe that a little, like when when babies touch something they're not supposed to touch, you pop the back of their head. Some people call that child abuse. That is raising a child properly to me. Hey, that'll hurt because what you doing will hurt more than me. A burn is gonna hurt more than that,
and it's gonna last longer. And you're gonna have a scar.
Yeah, I'd rather pop your hand than have to rush you to the hospital for a 3rd-degree burn. But we've gotten away from that. Look, Susie, I tell you straight up, because you're a white person, I want to hear your take on this because I know you feel how I feel.
Well,
so,
I just asked this because I just came back from, so I'm part of a wild horse sanctuary, right? We have 400 wild horses, and we just let them be wild horses. We have fences and all that. We feed them, we put water, and we let them duke it out, like, because they're herds. Now, here's the difference, though. When they set a consequence for each other, it's for the betterment of the herd, and they all know it. I'm not so sure as humans we understand that. I think we've lost that indigenous part of us where we really believe that the tribe was more important than the individual.
Oh yeah, and I think, we definitely lost that.
Yeah. So now the individual is more important than our connection to one another. And we've also made a hierarchy. I have black horses, white horses, brown horses, mixed horses. None of them care about what color they are. There is none of that going on in that herd. So their exterior has nothing to do with how they view the value. It's your behavior. It's whether or not you're safe in the herd. It's whether or not you will safe. Even wild animals at a water hole, they don't go after each other. Every other species
doesn't have that issue.
Yeah, that's right. And they don't go after each other unless they're hungry. Like, if it's not lunchtime, they're all drinking out of the water hole going, hey, how you doing today? It's not that, So even interspecies, they get along better than we do.
Now, some will do that colorism on some levels, but most of the time it's how the pack feel. Like the little monkey with the toy a couple months back, and how they excommunicate his mom disowned him, and they all were picking on him at once, and then one took him in, and once the one took him in, with a little help from humans, the rest of the pack was like, you know what, little man is all right. We really should have been doing his mom this way instead of him, but we ain't like his mom. She left him behind. All this hate coming to you. So sometimes, they will pick up certain traits from us, but
Absolutely.
for the most
So
part, yeah, wild animals, they're all about the pack and the growth of the group.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
so
I
Benny,
mean,
Yeah.
we've been bad selectors though for a long time. We just
Yes. Yes, we have.
Benny, did
Yeah,
you
we
just
have.
make that monkey story like a Tyler Perry movie plot?
About the monkey? It could be.
That was funny.
Planet
You
of
might have
the
something.
I was thinking about it.
Area of the Apes. Tyler Perry presents Policies of the Apes.
Family, Family of the Apes instead of Planet of the Apes.
Yeah, Family of the Apes. Nah, cause you didn't see the story on the
But
news.
no, I
yeah, I
didn't.
seen it. I know what you're
No,
talking about. I know what you're talking
Uh,
about.
yeah,
The
I
monkey
haven't
was
seen it.
he got shunned at a habitat.
yeah. They need Jane Goodall back. Is what they need.
Yeah. Well, it's also you took wild animals and you put them in a cage, and
Yeah.
you know what I mean. So now they're sort of all traumatized. They're not living their best life. And I'm not saying all wild animals, and even not all wild horses, are that kind to each other, because they really
Yeah.
do have to make a decision about what's best for
Strongest
the
survive.
herd at that moment. Right.
Strongest
So,
survive. Yeah.
yeah.
but I
So,
thought like, of course, all animals are different. So like, you bring a ape that's already been in a habitat, but you bring a wild ape into a habitat group of apes. The one that came from the wild smells different.
They
So
ain't
that's
gonna
they,
go
right.
you know,
crazy.
so it's not because they look different. It's because you smell like outside.
Yeah. Yeah.
We used to smelling like inside. You not the same. You look like us, but you're not the same as us until
But
we
Yeah.
start
Yeah.
seeing the
even when
behavior.
they're in the wild, they can still,
Yeah,
smell the different packs and things to that manner.
yeah. So, but that's again, that's smelling the pack. They know that they're the same thing. So they're, I guess when you think about racist or anything like that, is you don't smell like us. Not you don't look like us. You don't smell. You smell a lot different from us. You don't smell clean like we smell.
Mm. Yeah, it's broken down into
Might smell
different.
pissy like that wig. I know that's why Vino over there laughing.
I'm not laughing. I was being a productive member
That's
of this
crazy.
conversation.
I never heard you.
Gotta make it. So
Hey,
almost every time it comes up, I'll be like, I wonder what he drank that day. Like, did it smell like coffee? Did it smell like
He said
pineapple?
that he drank water and fruits that day.
Yeah, a lot of water, a lot of fruit. I had some okra. My blood sugar was low. I had some okra that day.
So it was spritzy then. It was
That's why
Wish you had
the follicle growth happened.
yeah.
should have had asparagus. That would have been better.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
ooh.
Now
What about
that's that one
I
there.
will say, when I peed on it, it took a layer of color off. Like I definitely saw some color come off the wig. So it probably had like
You
a
took
bleached look, like
you
a
took the
sun
chemicals
bleached
off
look.
it.
A set and go. What they call it? Set
You
and
took
go,
all
and they
the
got
you took all
the
the GMOs off her wig.
It was
it
a
was a
wet and wavy look. It definitely had a wet and wavy look.
it was a leave-in conditioner. That's what that was.
no? That's
And I
a
guess
good question.
I guess it's my fault too, because I brought up the wig earlier.
This,
Yeah.
oh no, he was already on that. He was already on
All
it
right,
before we even
all right,
started.
cool,
But
all right, cool. Never
I
mind,
don't know how
never
to
mind.
say his name in here, Mr. Romanov or Roman OB9. He
Yeah,
said, "What
yes.
about that only white town?" Honestly, if that's the way that you want to live, I'd rather you live like that. If you don't want to be bothered by nobody, go ahead and create your own town and put those barriers up there. And I ain't gonna come there. You don't want to deal with me, and I don't really want to deal with you either.
Mr. Romano B9.
Okay.
Yeah.
Romano
I think
B.
what
Okay.
it's so interesting. It was what you were saying earlier about when the rabbit has the gun, Vino.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so you don't want me in your town, we'll go build our own town. The only trouble is we always massacred and burned down the black
Yeah,
towns.
like Black Wall
They've done
Street.
that before, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like that's
And that
that's
what's the one that's a lake now?
Tulsa. And Tulsa
Yeah.
was one of them, and then Greenwood.
Greenwood, Rosewood,
Greenwood.
the Lake Lanier,
Right on here.
motherfucking
That's the one.
Seneca Village. But we can do this all day.
Yeah,
Yep.
but I think
Central
that's what's
Park.
funny when it comes to when
That's
there's
Seneca
black
Village.
only towns.
Oh, yeah.
When we have these black only towns, for some reason, racist white people want to come in there and find out what that town is about, and they want to burn it down. They don't want us to have our own stuff, but they want us to go
Right.
back where we came from.
The job is done.
But black people, when we see these white only towns, we're not interested. We're not that nosy enough to want to go on there and see how they're living
I
off
don't
the
like
land.
going to them. I
Yeah.
don't like going to them. They're fucking boring.
They're boring.
They're
They're boring as hell. They look
Like,
boring.
It was a whole city block,
Biannual
right?
mayonnaise fest.
It was a whole city block back in the day, right? In West Philadelphia that was bombed by the police. Like the houses was bombed by the police because of a organization that was there, like a civil rights organization that was moving there. That's where they were
I
like
heard about
located.
that one too.
It was the Move. I think it was called the Move. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
I heard about that one, yeah, where they blew
hey,
up all
Mr.
them houses.
My like I tell you guys, my grandpa was a civil rights activist. The other day, last Wednesday, when I was out shooting pool, the guy that when I was like the little clip of when I was on the live, when I was shooting, the guy that I was shooting pool with, he actually knew my grandparents. He was like, I asked him because I seen how I realized how old he was. I could tell he was in like his late 80s or early 90s. So I'm like, hey, did you know somebody named Stanley Cobra? He said, yeah, I actually lived a few doors down from him. He was like right on 27th and Gordon Street. He's like, Stan the man. Once he said his nickname, I said, oh yeah, he knew my grandpa.
That's
Because he was he was
He
into
was the
like
man.
the civil rights activism and all that back in the day. Yeah.
He was the man.
Okay. Fruit don't fall too far from the tree. All right, Soup. I see you. I see you with the lineage. Why? Well, my bad, bull.
Oh man,
If we were to
trying
kind of tie the conversation back to having an honest conversation, that would be honestly what I would tell those people that live in those all white towns that don't want us there. Your towns are really boring. Y'all don't look interesting at all. Y'all don't have any stories that I can relate to or that I would want to participate in.
And
y'all don't seem that great.
And if the interstate didn't pass through here, I wouldn't stop.
That's right.
And if it did,
I wouldn't
gas
either.
went so high, I'd go around this shit. Yeah.
Y'all get a fare or some dumb shit like that. Whoop-de fucking dumpty. Hey, we got
Like Emporia segregated like that. Emporia segregated, and that's the crazy part. Is like all through the grammar school years, everybody get along, and everybody cool in school, and we done held hands on the football field and cried when people done died, and we eating lunch together and smoking together and partying together. And as soon as you graduate, everybody splits back off to their respective sides. The black people be at the car wash and the police make us leave because it's private property. But then the Napa car parts store right beside it isn't private property. So all the white kids hang there. And then when we drive over there to try to just hang out too, because the police make us move from the car wash, they leave. And it's like, we'll pick a whole nother big ass parking lot. We'll be in another corner. And just because we pulled over there, they'll leave. And then it's like, well, damn, we ain't want y'all to leave. We don't want the police fucking with us. We're at the car wash. So if you ain't actively washing your car, they want you to leave. And the jobs get segregated that way. The grocery stores are segregated that way. Some of the businesses still do White Wednesdays where they don't open on Wednesday. And like
White Wednesday.
Even in the post
Yeah.
office, it's still a mural up in the post office with a farm with the actual
Sorry.
slaves on the farm doing the work, and that's in the post office. So
Wow.
like it's a segregated town. Anderson's is closed down. That was a drugstore. You used to have to come in the back if you were black. You couldn't come in the front door. Whether you was getting medicine or eating at the lunch counter or whatever, you had to come in the back alleyway door. You couldn't come in the front door. And that went on for years and years until they closed. Well, up until the mid '90s, where people finally like, oh, fuck that shit, we're gonna come in the front. But there was a nice amount of
Ignorantly
time where
telling
black
us.
people came in through the back entrance. So
I'm so glad I grew up north. Oh my God, we'd have destroyed something behind that shit.
people be like, oh, we 2-3 generations removed from slavery and things of that nature. It's like, no, the fuck we ain't. If you go to certain cities and certain towns, you see, nah,
That's
your
right.
uncle dealt with this, your granddad dealt with this. You might be a full generation removed. You know what I'm saying? Like literally going that post office. Last time I went in there, and I'm pretty sure it's still there. They're not gonna cover it up because nobody notices it. Right to the right of the counter, it's a whole wall of a farm, and you see the black guys are doing the labor, and the white guys are standing around or on the tractor or all of that shit. And it's a full on. There's still a plantation house there in Emporia with the long ass yard, and it's got a sign in front of it that lets you know what it is. It was basically a plantation that became an abolitionist house. So, and shout out to all the abolitionist descendants. They are now trailer park people, but we love them anyway. Even them, they downtrod on the people that tried to help us, and they got fucked over in the game. A lot of people forget that too. That it ain't all white people, because some of us, they had to help us. We would have never got to this point without some help from white people.
That's true.
Yeah.
But those are the people that go unsung because they didn't want to get in trouble with their peers for letting it be known, hey, I'm helping these people get free. I'm helping these people get better, situations for their lives. So it's, and that's a truth that doesn't get spoken, but people still want to have the conversation. And it's
Gotta
like
have an honest truth.
if we ain't gonna have the truth in this conversation, then don't even bring it up, because,
Right.
like Vino said, I'm gonna punch you in the head.
So
That's the only shit that really get me pissed off when I'm like, it's hard to keep my composure when somebody blatantly lying in my face. They're like, yo, I'm trying to be real with you. Like, I'm making space for us to air this out. Hey, let's just, and they just sitting there. I don't know what you're talking about. No, I don't want to even talk about it. That's not what happened. What do you mean?
It's even worse, when they say, to be honest. The minute someone says to me, to be honest, I'm like, oh, he's
I'm gonna
fucking
be
lying.
honest with you.
That's right.
Oh, you thought about lying?
Yeah. I mean, I say
And
that
you
a
know
lot,
what?
but that's because I do be thinking about lying to people.
Look, I was about to say the line that I was about to mention that I commonly say, was saying, I ain't gonna lie. I say that a lot.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, I say that more than let me be honest with you. It's more like, look, man, I ain't got no reason to lie to you. That's my
I
go-to.
gotta come right
Man, I
back.
ain't got no
Every
reason to
time
lie to
Philly
you.
drops, I lose sound.
It's wild, huh? It's like, it's amazing. And, Vino, when you start to bring it up about, lying, not being honest. I mean, I don't know why everybody lies. I know why I used to lie when I was younger. I understand it, and I understand how I tried to become safer in my family. So I learned that if I said certain things to my dad, I might not get, emotionally, verbally beat up. And then what happened was, when I got older, I had that same fear in me all the time. And I had to make the choice, like you were talking about. You choose peace. You have to consciously, intentionally choose peace. And I remember when I had to start practicing honestly, intentionally, to tell the truth, regardless of the consequence, whether someone got mad at me, whatever happened. It was more important for me to live with me, knowing that I said the truth.
I I chose peace twice last week, and
Yeah, it's hard.
I got, and it was, I still want to choose violence, but I went on and chose peace because it's only gonna harm me to carry it with you the way I want to carry it with you.
Yeah.
What you laughing at?
No, because it'd be no, because even when you said it right there, it's like I don't choose violence. I just let violence happen. I choose
Yeah.
peace. I can just let violence happen.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
I can just let it
Yeah,
happen.
that's
You know what I mean? That be when I be like, all right,
Yeah.
what you get now is what you get.
Let them loose. Yeah, I just
But
had my aunt called about, yeah, you didn't call me back, and I done had 2 strokes, and I had a surgery, and how you and your brother doing? And in my mind, I'm like, lady, you basically slapped my mom hand down when she called you the last time to tell you happy birthday. You took my mom house from her. You didn't come to her funeral. I haven't heard from you since she died. And you are a year and 8 months later calling me like, well, you haven't reached out to me. Bitch, what?
I was just about to ask you, was this the same aunt that after the
Uh-huh.
funeral? Okay, yep.
Yeah.
I was just about to ask you that. So
And even
okay.
and even when I asked for help, it was, well, you just got to pull yourself up by your bootstraps because I'm helping the great grands do this, that, and the third. And it's like, but lady, I put the money on that house that you sold. And you ain't give me none of my money back when you sold it. So you technically owe me. But even in that, you my aunt. And you didn't raise me this way. So you lost your sister, but I lost my mother. And you didn't care. And then I had a cousin because of the situation going on with my youngest son's first kid's mother. They just want the gossip. So she texts me with the, hey, call me real quick. And I'm like, heard from you since January 2025. So I'm like, what's up? I text back, what's up? Oh, call me because it ain't nothing I really want to text to you. And I was like, well, when I get the time, I'll call. I'm going to call you real quick. And I was like, yo, I'm busy. So then you see the little text bubbles popping up and stopping and popping up and stopping and popping up and stopping.
Mm-hmm.
And then she finally texts asking about the situation. And I'm sending myself like, I ain't got a hey, cuz, how you doing? Hey, cuz, how you feeling? When the next time you come to 757, come drink a beer or something, or we was thinking about you. How you doing? Happy birthday. Suck my dick. None of that shit. But you calling, you texting, and trying to find out about gossip because I'm the only one that know. And my brother ain't going. He ain't answering nobody calls, not even mine. But I know. But the 2 people that can get it from me ain't fucking with me right now, and I ain't fucking with them. So they chose you, thinking that I was still cool enough with you, that I'm not keeping record and score of who done checked in and who ain't in this year.
Yeah.
So they thought you were the best person to get the information. And once she texted what she wanted to know, I ain't respond back. So I chose peace. Because I that's when I would have called like, yo, bitch, you ain't.
Yeah.
The fuck
I
you
love it
mean?
when Benny drop his bit. Yo, bitch.
That's how
I
you
wish
be
I could
wanting to
say it
start,
that
because
way.
that's how you really want to start out the
Yeah.
conversation in situations like that.
Because it's like, yo, when y'all took the furniture out my mom's crib, you was on their side. That's the last I heard from you. Was BJ, that shit, listen to your, fuck y'all. But because I'm the younger, me and my little brother, the younger batch of the cousins, all the rest of my cousins in my group, the first set of cousins, they in their 50s and 60s.
Mm-hmm.
I'm 43, my little brother 37. So we still the little boys to them, and they think they can talk to us and deal with us like we the little boys. And we're just gonna do what they say. And it's like, no, we grown men now. I got 2 kids of my own, that boy got 7. So nah, we ain't doing that. You're not gonna just bully us, and they thought getting her to ask me would get the gossip. And it's like, nah, I'm not the gossip dude. Why don't you figure out how this situation is going if you really want to know? Don't ask me. And so now she knows that because I chose peace to just not respond, because otherwise I'd have cussed her the fuck out. Now I kind of want to cuss my aunt out, but I went on and told her. I was like, yeah, I was just in DC in June. well, you didn't come by and see me. And yeah, I know. Remember, B, I was telling you, I said, yo, it's crazy because DC and Maryland is home for me. And it's like, it's crazy to come up here now and only got my homeboy, my two cousins to go see when I used to have 6, 7, 8 houses that I could go to and check on people and I could rest my head anywhere in Maryland. And now it's like, most of y'all still here, but we don't rock like that no more because of how y'all chose to be. Oh yeah, Auntie can get it too. Fuck that. Yeah,
I don't
nah.
know. See, Benny, I'm one of them people now when people, especially people that know that I don't really mess with them no more, when they call me to gossip, I tell them, call somebody that likes you. Like,
I wish I'd
I
known
don't
that.
like you.
Wish I'd have known that. Thank you. I will be. I'm adding that on
That's a good little hit right there. Call somebody that like you, yo.
That way you know not to call me in the future. You shouldn't have thought about calling me in the past. And you not gonna call me for gossip no more because I don't like you. And one of the reasons that I don't like you is because I really feel like you don't like me either. And you gonna get the gossiping about me, and then you gonna ask me, well, how you been doing? So you can get a little bit of gossip on me. So then you can go to the next person and gossip about me. So call somebody that likes you.
That's why I've been like,
one of my people just died down the way, and I got hit my cousin up and see when the arrangements and stuff is. But it's like I know one of my cousins is gonna be, a couple of my cousins gonna be there, but one in particular that still got my mom bag with the final letter from my mom and won't give it to me is gonna be there. And it's like I wanted to burn her house down. Real talk.
Oh yeah.
After I went to
the police and they hit me with that 9/10 of the law shit, and I'm like, hey, yo, I got guns, and she's on dialysis. She on home dialysis. I will go in there and unplug your machine, bitch, and take my mama bag and just walk away and let that bitch burn to the ground. Fuck you.
Yeah,
but
a lot of anger.
I chose peace. It's country. Nobody even know I done that shit. It's an old house too. That's electrical fire. Case closed. But it ain't worth it.
It's not.
No, it isn't.
It's not. It's not, Benny. He's standing there with a handful of shrooms on that balcony.
But look, I gotta find the black suit because this side be like it ain't worth it. When I get this motherfucker all black, if you see him sitting over here, oh yeah, this motherfucker big bad woman.
We're gonna be calling me in return.
But I be feeling like such a sucker when I let shit like that slide, yo. And it's like that shit just
But see, look, did you have people like Jacob in the comments? He said, respect your elders, y'all family though.
Nah,
I'm just coming to the realize that family is what you really make your family. Other than your parents, your other family members, your aunts, your uncles, all of that, they really don't. Sometimes they don't always have a loyalty to you anyway. And it's not about forgiving them. I seen the comment and said forgive them. Me forgiving them does not mean I have to let anybody treat me lowly.
Yeah, you can forgive them from a distance because they're not safe.
And this is forgiveness for them. This is my forgiveness is I won't bother you.
That's right.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Because because in Benny's, because I love my aunts, both of my aunts, but let's just say when I did not like, because every family member goes through something. I don't like you right now. Call somebody that likes you. If you only want to call me to gossip, don't call me.
Right.
So like my aunt in Maryland, I gave her the benefit of the doubt. I said, you know what? Next time I come up there, I'm gonna come check you out. And I don't lie, so I will actually go check her out. But there's also gonna be a conversation to be had. Like, hey, yo, this is what you did. You might not think I'm privy to all of this, but this is the process you went through for the past 12 years with interaction with my mom and my brother. And this is where we at now, where my mom is gone and her two sons are just out here hanging by, fucking floss of their teeth. Like, and y'all are okay, and even if not financially, fuck financial, I can make money all day, every day.
Yeah.
The shit y'all instilled in us, and the integrity and the pride and the respect and the making sure I know how to articulate myself and all these things that y'all made sure that I didn't grow up without, y'all have now just thrown it out the window.
Mhm.
When it's time for me to, when it's time for us to put it in play, now y'all don't play by those. It's like playing Uno, but now that you old
Switching
enough
up
to
the
get on the
rules.
table, now it's called Duo, and it's like, well, yo, I thought you said Uno out when you got one card. Oh, it's two cards now. When did y'all change that?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah, it's Duo now. It's not Uno no more. It's Dos. It's like, come on, man, don't. So that's the part that bothered me the most. Is like, why even instill that much integrity into me to not uphold it yourselves?
Yeah, that's that hypocrisy was what you were saying, Vino, too, about being lied to.
Mhm.
I mean, sometimes what I do, oftentimes I don't bother to tell someone exactly how I'm feeling or what they did. They know what they did. They don't care they did it. And
Mm-hmm.
there's nothing I say is going to change that, right? And then there's other times that I actually choose to tell the truth to them about what that did to me, what now, how much I've lost love and respect for you. This, I can't imagine my mother, and I would say that, my mother would see this right now and be so horrified and so sad. So sometimes I do tell them the pain. Sometimes I let them know what I'm going through, what it did to me, and why I cannot be close to you any longer.
Mm-hmm.
Like, this is so unsafe, and it's so, and so I oftentimes do that, and that's sometimes the last conversation I can have with someone, because you don't want to hear this, you don't want to be close, you really don't want me to come and visit, and or if you do,
Mm-hmm.
it's to get something else, and I'm not going to do that anymore. So I have known to be do that. I just have to make a choice of
Mm-hmm.
who I'm going to invest that vulnerability in and who not. And then I can walk away clear. I can walk away clear. I did my best. I was honest. And I think this conversation is so important because, Vino, you talked about it. Like, some people cannot, they can constitutionally will not. There's a saying in the big book of AA, there are some poor unfortunates who are constitutionally incapable of being honest. Their chances of recovery are less than average. And they will die lying. They will die lying to themselves and to others.
Mm-hmm.
And
Everyone.
I don't have enough time in me, enough energy in me to try to make somebody honest. I just don't. Physically or emotionally, Vino. And although
I tell
I do
people all
Yeah,
the
sometimes,
time.
it's saddening, really. It's like
it is. It
because
is.
you really have aspirations for a person, and then you look at them and be like, oh, you're incapable.
Mm-hmm.
You're
Yeah,
You
incapable.
just
Yep.
like I'll lie to a corporation all day, every day. Yeah, I'm gonna pay y'all probably next Thursday. I got you, no problem. I lie all day. I don't like lying to people. And I tell people all the time. I used to tell people I've lied to my mother more than I've lied to anybody else on earth, and that was mainly to stay out of trouble.
Mm-hmm.
And when
I,
I got to a certain age where there was no more trouble from her, no matter what I did, got no reason to lie to nobody.
that's what my daddy
You ain't
used
gotta
to say.
remember
He
that
said, "Why
shit.
you lie? Why you lie? Because I was scared of you." He was
Mhm.
like, "Okay, so what else are you scared of?" I was like, "Nothing else, really." He's like, "So why you need to lie?" And then he died, and then I wasn't scared of nothing no more. And the
Mm-hmm.
only person I've lied to since then is police and judges.
Corporations.
I don't
Yeah, well,
know.
they
I don't
lied
know
to
where
you
that
too.
drugs came from.
Yeah, they
They
like
lied to you because they said serve and protect, but they weren't going to serve and protect you, and you know it. And justice for all, that's a bunch of fucking crap.
what it
So
say
there
on
you go.
Transformers on the what it say on Transformers on the side of the cop car to
Yeah.
maim and some other. They didn't put serve and protect. They put to maim and harm or some shit like that. And I was like,
I
yeah,
never paid
good
attention
job.
to that.
Good, yeah. Watch the first Transformers movie. Michael Bay slid that in there. The
I
cop
never paid
trans
attention to that.
the
Yeah.
cop police
Yeah.
car when he come into the
Yeah.
warehouse when he first get Bumblebee and when they show a side shot and it
Yeah.
don't say to serve and protect, it say to maim and harm. maim an arm or something too, vulgar, negative type word.
Benny was the
Negative
Easter
terms.
egg hunter when it comes to these movies.
Yeah,
He gets it.
I pick out that little shit just to.
I'm high as
I
shit.
really don't. I can see lying for protection. You might lie to a kid about, hey, wait, where the other parent is, or, grandma moved or some shit like that. But as an adult, it's like lying. Ain't nobody really gonna just whoop your ass unless you stole something from them first, and you're lying about stealing. But even then, it's like, you did it. Just own up to it. I'll ask 100 people for something and let them all tell me no before I just go flat out and steal it and lie about it. And if I'm still going to steal it, when they ask me about it, I went on took it, man, because I really needed that. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I took it. What you gonna do about it?
Yeah, it's like, look, if I'm never back in your good graces, so be it. But there was no way I would be able to survive without this item or without whatever this is. So I had to do what I had to do. I asked
If I
you and
took
100
it
other
from you,
people.
I remember Jesus first.
Even when you say that, I lied to my son, right? So my brother and his father both went to jail. And me and my mama told Jeremiah that my brother and his father were in school because they needed to learn a lesson. It wasn't a full truth. It was a half truth.
That was smart.
Jeremiah was young.
Yeah, that don't count.
He was young.
That don't count. Now, if you say that stupid shit to him now,
he wanted to know why he wasn't seeing, because one of the things I never wanted for Jeremiah to feel like his dad, especially his dad, was a bad person. Mm-hmm. And of course, when you tell a kid that another parent went to jail and they don't understand, so it's like he's at school, he's off to school, he's learning a lesson. I didn't want to say that he went off to the military. Yeah, because he need paperwork. What I'm saying is at a young age, I don't even consider that a lie. They don't understand the full concept. Like, you can only lie to someone who understands the concept. You can only be dishonest to someone who understands. Yeah. If you're dealing with someone who can't understand physically, doesn't have the capacity for taking in the situation, you're not lying to them. You're just keeping them from something they don't understand. Yeah. So but it's still a lie. It's still a lie. You know that it's a lie. I knew that it was a lie. My mom knew that it was a lie. And any of the other people that would tell him that his dad and his uncle were in school, we knew that it was a lie, even if he didn't understand it.
But niggas that get out of jail now say they've been on vacation, so
right. And that's why I thought about that because I seen people say that before, like well, why were you on vacation for me for 2-3 years?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Right. They
can
can't
assume. Right. They'll assume that there's something. Why didn't my dad want to come? Like they can only assume there's something wrong with them. Yeah. They weren't good enough. Does he know now, Philly? Does he know now?
So that's the part I was about to get into. So unfortunately, his ignorant dad told him that I wasn't in school. Me and your brother been in prison.
Yeah.
And so,
but he's old enough to know. He's old enough to understand it now.
He was about 7 or 8 when this conversation came about.
Okay, so
he came. So he was like, I remember them talking on the phone, and it came like to him understanding where it was actually. And he was like, "You were where?" My mama told me you was in school.
He's a horrible father.
I told you.
I'm sorry. I don't mean to laugh, but that is horrible. Like, they spared you. Like, they gave you a chance to be something in your children's eyes. And you came back and said, "Nah, nigga, I was in jail. The fuck you talking about?
School learning
a lesson. Nigga, I'm outside."
I was on C
Yeah,
block
so
with all the soups.
and
I was the
so
soup. I was the
of
soup
course,
master of C block.
of course now I have to tell him the truth. Now I have to tell the truth. Yes, your daddy went to prison. What did he go to prison for? Because he had a little bit of cocaine on him. He thought he was a drug dealer.
They picked the wrong day to be a drug dealer.
So
Yeah,
my
multiple
homeboy,
times, but multiple times though he picked the wrong day to be a drug dealer. Okay, so
You had a bad day.
now,
Let
so
yourself
now
down.
because his dad then told him stories, and the stories that he tells about being a GD and a drug dealer. Now my son comes to me and be like, "So what happened back in those days?" And I'd be like, "Yeah, your dad he used to move a little bit of weight, but it wasn't what he told you. He didn't have thousands of dollars of drugs
Hey,
on him. He only had
it's,
hundreds of dollars. He was
it's,
That ain't even weight.
it's public record. Tell them look it up. It's public
Oh
record.
yeah, I absolutely did. He looked it up. Well, here's the thing.
Pregnancy.
Jeremiah looked it up before I told him that things were public record because he said that everybody was Googleable.
Yeah.
Googleable.
If you've done anything, I can Google it.
Google
And he
me.
did, and he
You're
went
gonna
and
see
he
some wild
found,
shit.
yeah, he went and he found what happened, and he saw all of the different reasons that his dad went to jail. And then on the other hand, he found stuff. And he saw that they weren't nowhere comparable. And he's looking like,
I
but
always
my
ask
brother
women what did
don't
they
talk,
find when
but
they
my
search
brother
me.
don't talk the way that his daddy talked.
you brother don't,
And
because the people that be out there don't really talk about it.
cuss for what? You know
Right?
what I'm
What are you
saying?
proving?
Yeah,
Who are you?
so it
What are you glorifying? My
All
exactly.
you
my
doing
And
is
he does,
homeboy,
portraying.
and
my
that's one thing
homeboy
that
that
my brother does not glorify. My brother has changed his life and he's become a better person. So he does not. When it comes to talking about things of his past, he don't glorify that shit. But his dad tries to. And then when he gets the real story of,
what happened, he like,
yeah,
oh, he was corny
see,
for real,
look,
for real.
now you want me to lie. Hold on, you want me to lie and tell the truth, Mr. Jacob? 'Cause
My
Mhm.
homeboy, right? My homeboy, he the one I've spoke to y'all about him before. He has a book of poetry called Chronicles of the Crack House Kids, Dope Mindsets. And one of the poems in the book is like the basis of it is what is being a real nigga ever got me. So he starts to elaborate on that, and he talks about getting shot up, getting shot at, going to prison for having to kill somebody. You know what I'm saying? Losing his brother while he was incarcerated. Last time seeing his brother, he was in jail. They crossed paths in jail, and he was like let down that his brother was in there. All that type of stuff, and he grew up dealing drugs just so him and his brother can eat when he was like 10. You know what I'm saying? So like, and he was like just the whole premise of like, yeah, I'm gonna be a real nigga, I'm a street nigga, I'm gonna get this money and shit like that. What did that really get me? Except for a whole bunch of headaches and
And that's
hardships
the
and heartaches and
that's the crazy part. That in that truth, that being a real nigga never really got you nothing. A lot of them still won't admit it, and they'll still push real nigga to the day they die, knowing that if they told the truth to the kids,
but
the world,
now
our demographic would change.
now my same dog that was a crack dealer. He drive an ambulance truck and the Tesla when he off the clock. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Full
And you got some that
transition.
they write their
He
books and they do their programs to teach the youth that this
and
ain't
I
the way to be.
and I bring him up also because of how Philly was talking about the conversation that J. Ro had with his dad. He was watching a show with his daughter. His daughter is 9 right now, and she was like, "Daddy, what's that white stuff right there?" It was like packaged up drugs and stuff, and he was like, "Oh, baby, that's drugs." She was like, "Oh, that's drugs. What's that?" He was like, "Yeah, that's bad stuff. Like I used to sell that type of bad stuff." And she was like, "Why you stop selling it?" He was like, "Cause I didn't want to go to jail." She told him, "It's okay, Daddy. You've been to jail before." He's
I
like, "No,
keep
I
it
don't want to
real.
go back."
I'm trying to encourage you and let them know this ain't the life you want to live. Like you don't want to be out here old and banging and doing dumb shit in the street and getting in trouble.
Mm-hmm.
That
You
shit's
ever, you
stupid.
ever,
I hurt my wrist and I realized I can't even throw gang signs with this hand right now because my wrist hurt. You don't want that problem. You don't want to be a gangster with arthritis. You're gonna get
you
thrown
gotta
off
just
the
throw this
set.
gang sign. That's the one.
Now,
When they throw
I,
this, yep, that's it.
I
They
do
want to
like this
stand.
comment. I do like this comment over here. Now he knows mommy is a lie. And at that time, he probably did feel like I was a liar until I explained why I lied to him. We had to
And
we
as you
had
get
to
older,
actually sit down and have a real conversation after the lie was out there. I did. I told a lie to protect my kid so that
and
his
as you get
view
older, he gonna understand why.
Mhm. He
It's
understands
not
it
a
now.
lie. Yeah, it's not, and
Yeah.
that's why I keep saying it's not a lie at that age. You can't really like children at that age are impressionable and they still it takes time to wrap their brain around a concept.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
So
saying? So at that age, at a young age, yeah, like I said, he was the bad parent coming back talking about some, oh nigga, I was in jail. Like you stupid. That was stupid because you
Yeah.
like if he was to ask you right now, where's my dad? And dad's in jail, you'd be like, oh, he off at school. Now you lying. Okay, because that's a grown ass damn near man. That boy, I heard that boy voice change. You can tell that boy where's daddy at.
Yeah, yeah,
He upstate doing stupid shit.
yeah.
But
so like
at that age, you
When when you're from
how did
the
it say
Protect their energy.
biblically?
ages,
How did it say biblically? As
Protect
a
their energy.
child, I thought as a child.
Yeah.
I understood as a child.
And
When I
now as a
became a
man,
man, I put away
put
childish
away
things.
childish things. Yeah.
Yeah.
when my brother did his first incarceration, he got locked up at 19, right? He did 5 years, right? And at that time I had a niece that she that was like one of her favorite uncles, you know what I'm saying? But no one ever explained to her that he was locked up and what he did and everything. So she just would always, wonder where he was at. And they were saying he was away, he was out of state and things like that. But she used to like through the years be lying, like, oh yeah, I see Uncle Zod today. Such and such. Oh, where you see him at? Oh yeah, he ain't called me and such and stuff like that. She used to have to play it off. They used to have to play it off when she would lie, saying that she seen him because she was missing him and stuff like that
mm-hmm.
Yeah.
as a little kid.
Yeah,
It's interesting at Philly. He had such an opportunity when he came back to apologize, to own his shit, to apologize. He had time inside to be able to become the man he deserves to be, and his son deserved him to be. And that's the real issue, isn't it? I mean, it's one
yeah,
thing to make mistakes, then have a consequence and pay the consequence, make the most of it, and then come back and reunite with your child in a way that's honest. Now we're back to honesty. He had an
mm-hmm.
opportunity to be honest in a way that could have helped that his son
Mm-hmm.
really gain some closeness and safety and all of that. And that's the worst part of it,
Yeah. It was like a bragging moment. Yeah, I was in
That's
prison,
right. That's right.
and it was
That's
like he didn't know that you were in prison, because when you tell a child that somebody's in jail, the first thing that a child thinks of when they think of jail is, oh, that's a bad person.
He's a bad guy. He's a
Yeah,
that's
bad
right.
guy.
yeah.
That's right.
You
And
became
that was
the Joker, nigga.
yeah. I didn't want my child to think that his dad was a bad guy just because he went to jail. I wanted for my child to gain his own thoughts and opinions of his father after he got out of jail. Who did you become after you got out of jail? Did you become
Right.
a upstanding citizen, a great father, something? Did you become somebody where it didn't really matter that you went to jail because you
That's
learned?
right.
Because sometimes people need to go and sit somewhere.
He
That's
wasn't a
right.
bad guy because he went to jail.
Yeah.
He went
That's
to
right.
jail because he was a bad guy.
Look, whichever way. I made bad decisions, and for a couple of years, I didn't get to
Like,
be around my kid. Now, one of the things I can say, the difference between my brother and my baby daddy is that my brother don't have no kids. So he don't have to explain it to nobody. Yeah, he got a nephew and a niece, and they, probably wonder where he was. But he doesn't have any children of his own that said, "Where's daddy at?"
Yeah.
He's already started to change his life. So if or when he's ready to have children, he know he ain't gonna be caught up in the same situation again.
Mm-hmm.
You waited until you had kids to do some stupid shit, and you missed a great amount of your child's life. And then
But so,
after missing that time of your child's life, instead of making this a redemption story, you
Right.
made it a story where you bragged about going back to prison and continually going back to jail, and you're not showing them that you learned anything. And then even now, your behavior towards them isn't great. So now he's thinking, does it really matter if my dad went to prison or not? Because he's, you know,
I've heard of situations like that where the kid think like you got friends in jail that you like more than me. That's why you keep going back there.
Bingo.
You keep going
that's
back there because
ridiculous.
no,
That's right.
this is what kids think.
We joke
That's
about
I
that.
right.
think
Like,
I
I'm
damn,
think
what
not
you
that
in
is
miss
an
your
trouble.
boyfriend?
adult.
That's right.
Yeah.
Listen, we joke like that on people. Like, damn, bro, what you miss your boyfriend up top or something?
Yeah, that's not
Yeah.
just kid shit. I think that is an adult. Is there a dick in there that you like and you just don't want us to know? Because it
Yeah,
ain't nothing
you
but
got a
dick in
secret.
jail.
You got a secret brother lover up that John.
I think it's like the child.
Don't nobody spot me on the weeks like Jeff do, man.
But yeah, they can only think that though, right? If you really loved me more, then you'd be here.
Yeah.
That's they
yeah,
make it very simple. And
Mhm.
on
that's what I
on
Right.
told
some
my
level,
brother.
I had a tough conversation. Sorry for cutting you off. Sorry. Go
no, no, go
ahead.
ahead.
Finish with you. I had a tough conversation with my ex-wife's middle child one time because his dad was like in a like a for lack of better terms an abandoned father type of vibe. Like he was pretty absent in his life and he used to yearn for that relationship with his dad and sometimes he would pop up and then sometimes he would make a empty promise to him. And one time he had a conversation with me after like it was months on end with his dad, like not reaching out and not coming to get him or see him and stuff. He asked me like, "Hey, is my dad dead?" And I'm like, "No, he not dead. He might just be real busy right now, but I'm sure he thinking about you like how you thinking about him. And if he not thinking about you like that, he might be a little crazy because you cool, man." I
Mhm.
had to try to keep him
Oh,
up when he was thinking like that.
Mhm.
that's right.
And that should be hard.
Yep.
Yeah,
Forever. That
Mhm.
affects you forever until you start to
yeah,
process it.
But
for
then you
sure.
got
Like,
the other side of the coin of those people that want those bragging rights that I've been to jail, I've been to prison, and I want my kids to know that that's the place to be and that's the ground to stand on. And that's where us as a culture where our issue comes in as you got the glorifiers and then you got the I'm gonna go find some other type of glory. And between the music and the culture where we at, we kind of glorify the going to prison more so than the it's like everybody want to yell free somebody. What they say,
right,
free my nigga until
So
it's my
it's
nigga free.
backwards. Yep.
Yeah, free my nigga till it's backwards, and it's like that's the that's the demographic, and it's like, all right, what can it's past the point of what can we do to change it now? It's like, hey, how do we create a new narrative. Just
I
living
have
here in
honest
Richmond.
conversations on those. I'll be like, nah, that nigga deserves to be locked up. He's a monster. Like I know when I was doing my wild shit, there was times where I deserved to be in that jail cell.
When I was hearing stories about Mystical, I was like, "Oh no, he was the boogeyman."
Yeah.
I had to have a conversation with Jeremiah about being a part of a gang because of his father. His father told him that he was a GD. And I had to talk to him. I said, GDs do not respect absent fathers. And if his big homie, if his OG, whatever they call it, knew that he was an absentee father that did not do for his child, real GDs, he would no longer be, okay? Whatever that conversation or whatever they do to handle that, I had to have that conversation with my son.
Folks, on pitch folks.
Yes. I had to have that. Because Jeremiah came to me. Jeremiah came to me.
He pulled out the book and gave me a little spree into what, and I was like, hey, a lot of their laws and statutes are almost akin to, the Muslim community where certain shit, if this is what you claim and what you about now, we don't do that. So you faking. Yeah.
Yes. And I had to have that. I had to have a real conversation with my son. And I told him, I said, I know real G's. I know real GDs. It's not just about getting a Hoover tattoo on your stomach or putting pitchforks all over your body and saying 6'4" to the world blow. It ain't all about that. Okay. I have to tell him that.
Yeah,
but that's the real
gang
issue.
affiliated like that, did y'all?
It's
you
sad that it's so simple.
No, I'm not surprised at all. I was just like, look.
Matter of fact, now mine, because I remember when y'all first met, she had the blicky on her.
Yeah, I'm not surprised at all. Like,
look,
I knew where I was when I was out in Memphis.
In the middle of having a good time.
Yeah.
In the middle of having a good time is when she let you know that she had it on her.
Yeah.
In the middle already, oh yeah, I got my gun on me too, bro.
Don't have too much fun. Yeah. But it's sad that it's so simple that a lot of that culture thrives just off of how cool the shit sound when you say they shit. Like if you come across a real Crip and he started yelling, I'm 60 grape, this, and this, and they throwing the hands up, it's fascinating. Mm-hmm. Almost like somebody doing magic, or like Doctor Strange with the ruins and shit. Or when you see a GD throw up the forks and so forth and so on, or blood, and they spelling shit.
I used to think that it was so cool when I used to know
when
how
they
to
spell blood with their fingers and all this. And
I can't stack no more. My wrist is disabled.
I ain't gonna lie. I know how to do that, John. I knew how to do that, John, since middle school.
Oh, look at y'all. Y'all done fucked up. As soon as y'all start talking about gangs, look who rolled in the motherfucking building.
Hold on. There you go. You do my bad. Look, no disrespect. Crips and Bloods and GGs can be in the same place with each other.
That's all I can do.
Is that a beanie?
Is that a who?
No.
Is that a beanie on your head? That big as a
That's my
that's a wide flap.
No, that's
a wide deal.
That's a vegetable lamb. That's a vegetable lamb hat. They got a little part right there for your joint, so you can stash it and then still be cool.
That's what it is, because it got the flap. All right.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? But this right here is a High Hope shirt.
Hey,
you
we
get
got
that
a third one on
comedictherapy.xyz along with all your other High Hope experiences.
Merchandising. I had to make it right.
But yeah, so I had to have a truthful conversation with my son about gang shit, and I ain't in no gang.
I don't know when you ran that shit off, nigga. I don't know.
They said
look, nobody knows who I know.
Sounded real G'd up right there. I don't know.
I can run some blood and some Crip shit by you. I'm a pretty girl out here in the world, and I used to be in the club scene. Okay, that's all I tell you.
Everybody say Trill is a crip, but when they see me, they understand that it meant cripple. It ain't had
When y'all
nothing to
seen,
do with no gang. You know what I'm saying? Unless it's the wheelchair mafia. And I represent the whole disabled community. When we say put the guns down and stop the violence. Protect women and children.
That's what the OG
I
told you
rock
to say?
Bang Bang Burger Gang.
I rock FNF gang.
Bang Bang Bologna and Cheese Gang.
Matter of fact, because I told you
It
I got
seems
the
like every
hookup.
time.
I got the 2-for-1 at Popeye.
That do sound good right now. Oh man.
2-for-1. Wood
You got a smart key, a smart card, didn't you? Y'all sell smart cards out there from the kids to get the coupons and the deals and shit, the city savers.
Nah, my mom, she used to be a coupon shopper. Like she always would keep all the coupons and cut them up. And when we go, she had that little clear bag with all the little stuff. And I just know how to shop, you know. So when I do my thing, I do my thing.
No, I done had to have truthful conversations with both of my kids. I think having truthful conversation with my kids is some of the hardest ones.
Yeah.
Because you try to protect your kids from these ugly truths out there.
It is.
But they gotta learn them. They gotta learn them at some point.
But that looked like Benny was trying to eat the last piece of meat on the rib bone.
Like I had to.
Hey Benny, he just mad because he ain't rolling up.
He rolling up. Trill high as a bitch. You ain't see how his eyes lit up when that nigga high.
That was you. That was me seeing my family. That was me seeing Miss Susie. DamnItPhilly. And my God, Big Vino. You already know.
Damn, not me too?
Yeah.
Even with my son. He said you first.
Yeah, this the family.
No, he said he shouted y'all out by names though, unless y'all not family.
I never said Superfly. I never said no wings.
You gotta, and it's all because
I
don't prefer to listen to E40's music.
I never. I wasn't mad at you about that.
You and that monkey came on the other day in the cup.
So we gotta leave it alone. So we gotta.
That's what he mad at though. There's nothing else to be mad at about me. I'm a great guy.
I was one of the West Coast niggas that was killing them with the Rockaware gear and the state property gear at Burlington Coat. They didn't know where to get it from.
You
know what I'm saying? They didn't know where to get it from. They couldn't get it from Mervyn's and none of that, Marshalls and none of that, Ross, none of that. They didn't know about the Burlington back then. That was like 90, 99, 2000.
And the state property code that was similar to the Warwich.
Well, yeah, first it was that Diddy came out with that Sean John. And then they came out with the Rockaware, then the sport, then the state property came out. It came out just like that. It used to be the one with the Pelly like type of, you feel me, the Pepe jeans and all that. Like, it used to be the
Benny was about to say something towards the topic. You said because
my apologies.
Yeah, not you good, baby.
No, just that, you know.
I'm from California. Things are different when it comes to parenting and then the type of women and then the gangs too. You know what I'm saying? So it's not indoctrinated the same way. It's indoctrinated through being around you and everybody else. Like, it's there. It's not even an undertone.
Yeah, so for y'all, it's more of it's almost a bloodline thing, but it's fascinating until the violence arises. It's fascinating until... Because you got to remember, those first two games were started to protect the neighborhoods and the school program. So it's like it's a positive start, and it's been and like Trill's pushing. I want to say it's been through its negative phase, and now they're turning it back to the positive side, back to the community. But that shit is enticing. It's like, you know, having a secret handshake with your friend. And when people see you do it, it's like, oh shit, I want a secret handshake. But it's like, are you willing to go through what needs to be gone through to learn this shake? And are you, you know, there, so forth and so on. So that part is intriguing. Because it's like, damn, my family don't got their own handshake. But if I get with these dudes, No matter where, it's like a fraternity. No matter where I go, if I see one of my bros, I know I got one with me. I got 6 with me.
Mm-hmm.
Because
Hey
if I yell
Benny.
out, yo,
It's not that. It's
So
this out here.
so
It's
one
this the point that y'all don't realize about California. If you moved down here in 2000 and you had a baby now, your baby 20 years old, it ain't no black neighborhood you can move to that he ain't got an environment that's full of gangs
mm,
and a hostile attitude and low education and low resources. Like if you don't know how to even maneuver, if you don't know how to maneuver, how you learn how to maneuver is by being in the streets and dealing with people. So most of the people is, you feel me? You got to get to that zone, or you got to come here with bread and build business relationships. Like if you're not doing that as an adult coming to California, you're gonna be wrapped up in it. And it just is what it is. And a lot of people don't be thinking that. And then when you get comfortable, whoever you get comfortable around, you're going to get used to saying blood because the whole environment say blood, even though 2 blocks away, they might say cuz.
mm-hmm.
But we don't even deal with the people 2 blocks away. We don't walk over there. We don't jog over there. We don't go get no eats over there. We don't do nothing. It's very segregated block,
Everybody's in
block,
their
blocks.
ear.
And
Yeah,
it's
see, that's a
different
whole nother level
attitudes,
of
different
segregation that y'all
indoctrinaments.
got. Yeah,
It's all shamble.
that's a
It's a
more tight,
shamble.
that's a more
It's a
tight
shamble.
segregation. That's a tighter segregation where it ain't a yo, this y'all side of the town, this our side. It's like, yo, this your 2-3 blocks, and this is ours. Y'all got
Well,
that's
everything y'all
how
need on
but that's
well,
how
y'all.
Philly
when
is
your
as
clicks
well.
only mattered within your gang or your fashion, that was different than my clique might turn into a gang and go against my fashion.
Mhm.
But that's how
And that's
Philly
it's
is as
eternal. It's like,
well.
and then it's the money game, and then it's the entertainment game, and then it's the no rules, no barriers, and then it's like it's where we're at is at a point of what they would call in the movies the climax,
Mhm.
where you thought it was, and that was just the building of. And now we're at the climax because these kids don't have nothing to look back towards because they're saturated with right now. So they're not even looking back.
Mhm.
And then when you
So
down the guys that's coming back and saying, oh, I was here, I was there, I did that, this is my story. You're not looking at it from the perception of like, this nigga's telling you his losses and you should be able to learn from it because you're not looking back. Because you're doing the same dumbass he did to get there. And you think
Mhm.
it's cool, and logic itself is telling you that it's not. It's
Yeah,
you're in a
because you
lose-lose
think you know
situation.
another way.
They got technology. It's like if you're not on a whole nother level already, like leave it alone because none of you guys have the resources because we didn't politic well.
Yeah, and you think you
so
know a
like
different route, a better way to get
No,
it done.
Nipsey was our route. It's a couple other brothers, but he not gonna come and touch the niggas in the streets. So
so I
that
was
was the
gonna
important
say
thing about
that
getting Nipsey out. Shout out and rest in peace to Nipsey Hussle. Feel me? Because he was trying to build a place of how would I say it, sanctuary without being religious, but a place that it can be very safe for you and you can still do business and
Sanctuary.
PO box
No,
and
that's what a
yeah.
sanctuary is. It's
But
a,
you
no,
know,
it's a
that
people
safe
doesn't have
equate
to be
that
religious, it's just a safe
people
space.
people try to equate that prophetic thing to his name, and I'm just saying he was just, and he was just there for it. You feel me? And seeing it and the things that he did in independent rapping with selling the CDs and all that $1,000 and all this and all that, like the way they were bidding on it. Like that was a whole new game and it brought a whole new system to the stocks and anything else that was like crypto. It was open.
I
It's an
wouldn't
open
say
game
I
running
wouldn't
in.
say prophetic, but definitely as he could be described as he would say himself, prolific. You know what I'm saying?
Sometimes when you're in the middle of it, as you can see what's going on right now, and then they use the visual of so heinous, and then the kick, and then it was your own homie, and then it was your big homie to go. It was like so tragic. I don't think you might not realize how tragic that was to lose somebody who is to this day is changing the business. And
Yeah,
in the
man.
middle of it, you might not see it because you weren't as close as we were. But let me tell you, the best things he did, you never seen. But now you are, and you gonna
Nah, I
see
knew
it.
who the nigga. I
You,
knew when it happened. When I heard, like, I'm like, oh no.
You gonna see it. They just dropped that on. They gonna put a Marathon Burgers in New York, Manhattan.
Can't wait for it.
Shout out to Black Sam and everybody else that's part of that camp. Keep
So
the
we need
marathon
one on
going.
Virginia Beach. On the beach, we need one.
I
You
hope
know,
it be
like,
everywhere like the McDonald's is. You know.
yeah, wow, willing.
No Diddy, no human meat. Pause.
So like
No meat
similar
in my
to
meat.
that, back when PNB Rock passed, right?
Mm-hmm.
That one hit home for me, like because of me knowing personally some of his childhood friends, you know what I'm saying? Some of his childhood friends went to high school with me and stuff like that. And like just having to see my homies, my close friends have to grieve through that kind of, it was like, damn, that was messed up. And he was doing good for his family and stuff like that, and for his people around him. Just
It's a part
just
in life in the
sometimes,
black community then where even the squares, like in like fifth grade, fourth grade, sixth grade, like it don't got nothing to do with gang banging. It's just about masculine energy at a high and aggressive rate. And so you got to know how to fight. You got to know how to protect yourself.
yeah. And I
And
ain't gonna
depending
lie,
on what the
like,
resources are, is you can go back home and steal, and that's how you come back to win. Shout out to the undefeated. You feel me?
Shout out to Polo in the comments checking on Biddy.
yeah, he had a baby lungs moment.
Benny was over there with that blood, had it over there looking like a piece of rib.
Benny almost turned into a bullfrog.
Oh
Chloe
God.
dying, dying off that first hit.
He's like,
Polo for checking in on her brother. I shook the bed to try to pass the blunt to Brooklyn. She like, you all
that,
right? I was just
that
like,
boy looked like
take this.
Mrs. Puff from SpongeBob.
So you say you hit the bed in sections when you been down like this, so it was like it felt like somebody
Man.
jumping in the bed.
Oh, I just
Oh,
seen that. I'm saying, like, what the?
Yeah, no, I just walked back in here to see that. I'm like, hold on, Benny? And no sooner than the comment came through, Benny had cut off his camera.
No, I ignored it. I seen it, and I wanted to say something, but I was letting him get himself back together
Now
first.
that, that's Polo though
But
on the
that's what you
rotation
want, though.
account.
but
Hey,
You
shout
want
out
it
to
to
Polo,
the
do
other.
that to you.
it could
But
have been when
I
his
listen,
want
breast popped up from up out of that shirt. He had to go it went nude on YouTube.
to make sure. I prefer my first hit of the blunt to do that to me. I don't want to hit that motherfucker and then hold it in. Nah.
that almost looked
Let
like it
that
was a
first hit.
turbo.
Let that first hit let me know, hey nigga, this ain't what you want. I'm telling you the truth.
That thing was
I'm
hopping like
telling
a
you the ugly
6'4" on
truth.
Sunday, Sunday.
But
You should
I feel
hit
like
them
I feel
That
like
steps, cuz.
when
that first hit hit you like it was lace, bro.
Nah,
You was out of there.
I, I
But
let
look,
the
don't
real
say
loose.
that.
I, I'm
Vino got told this weed it tastes like it got chemicals in it. You can't say that. You can't say
You know
that.
what? I don't even want to be on this screen no more with you people.
I'm just saying I would punch him
Look like
like
it was
it was
laced.
intention. No, I'm
You
saying
know
like it
what?
was
I'm leaving.
intentionally laced. I knew he didn't do that, but it was just how the
Oh
blunt
hell no.
punched him, bro.
This
Nah, I
weed
left it
got
loose at the
chemicals
end,
on it.
and
I
That
it's
told y'all
man,
he was a hater though, Benny. Don't you
a
go
fresh
for it.
see,
batch.
look, here you go. I
That's his
can't,
alter
a
ego. I'm not
a
saying that.
true.
I'm not
I
saying
can't,
Fly
I
is,
can't,
but Fly got Fly on the wall.
I can't wait. I can't
When
wait to
I'm
push you
Fly on
down
the
the steps,
wall,
bro. You hear
I'm
me?
hating on
I'm
everything.
make an excuse on why I did it, but I can't wait to push you down the steps, bro.
I only go to
Oh, my
places with
fault, bro. Let me help
elevators.
you. Let me help you up,
I don't even
bro.
go
And you
by.
know
I
the
don't even
funny
go by
shit?
the top of stairs. I'm
And you
scared of
know the funny
heights. I
shit?
only go to
When
places
y'all
with
two motherfuckers
elevators.
finally meet them face to face, y'all gonna be the best of fucking friends.
That's my
And
man
we're like,
already.
and we're gonna be like,
That's
look
what
at
I'm
these two
saying.
niggas. They
Listen,
talked all
so
that
like,
shit.
so like, listen. So for me, like my close friends know I say the most violent things to them. I'm not a violent person no more, and they
He
know
gonna
I
have to
don't mean
meet
it, so
me.
they don't pay that shit no mind. Like
He
one of my childhood best friends is my engineer as well, right? And we be in
Mm.
the studio. I'd be like, yo, man, yo, mix that shit right before I smack the shit out you. And he'd just be ignoring me. Somebody else that might be in the studio, I'd be like, damn, like, what you say? He'd be like, bro, I don't pay that nigga no mind, bro. Like, I know he don't mean that shit. Like, he just
At least your homie
talking shit.
understand. My homie, one of my homies recently, You know, when we started back kicking it, I was talking to the nigga like, you still in high school? Like, yo, old ass nigga, go do this and roll the fuck up, old man. And that nigga took that shit to heart. Like, yo, I mean, and he just be talking so rough to me. And I don't know if we still, yeah, I'm still your friend, nigga. I told you the same way I used to.
I
I'm not
remember
gonna
I
do
was
nothing
watching
to you.
this
But,
old Zenith TV, and I had to pop it like pop, 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 pop to get
oh,
to
wow.
channel 11. And that nigga No Wings was on there, and he was like, he was No Wings was on
Fuck
there
Popeye,
when I was a
fucked up.
kid. He wanted a childhood. Popeye, nigga, I know you used to be Popeye when I was a kid.
You
I
look
know
more
that
like
was you.
Popeye than I do, because
It
your
was
nose
cool that
more so
Popeye would
is
get the
in the form of
muscles.
a beak.
Let me
Look,
ask y'all
You hear
this.
me? Hold on. Let me break them down real
I ain't
fast.
like the olive oil was always
Let
playing
me
this nigga for
hold on, Benny.
motherfucking
Let me break them down though, because you look more like Popeye than I do.
But I
the
can fix
wheelchair
it.
arms.
Open your shit up like
When you
this.
say let me break them down, it's supposed to be funny.
No,
Nah, he
because
You
I'm
talking
got,
about
you
the
got.
saying
wheelchair arms.
let's get
Not
into
with
it.
your
Let's get
shit
into
looking
it.
His
like
Look,
forearms,
we
this.
ain't got time. We got a couple minutes left before we get
All
up
right,
out
never
of
mind.
here.
That's cool. Never mind. I'm gonna
But
see
I
you.
want to.
I'm gonna see
I
you
want to.
backstage, sucker.
there with your suit. It's the forearm wheel. It's for turning the wheels. That's why he
Look.
I
more like
know.
Popeye than yeah.
Okay, let me ask y'all this.
We got it.
When you're faced with this dishonest conversation,
Hmm.
what do you feel is your best course of action? Let's say you want to resolve an
Patience.
issue, but the person you're trying to speak to is not being honest about their accountability in it. Just refuses to be honest.
Patience. Don't let the dishonesty frustrate you, but be patient and knowing what the truth is. So just standing on the truth and enduring the dishonesty.
I just agree to disagree. Wash my hands and walk away.
That's the option as well.
I say call a hand. If you feel me, if you got the good hand, call it. Bam. And then, whatever you
Let's
do for
say you drop
Well,
your
practice, you
hand.
called it.
but a lot of motherfuckers don't like proof
Not proof.
because I'm
I
I'm I'm a
love I
proof type
love
person.
proof.
But that's what I'm saying.
I
A liar
love
hates
proof.
proof. So a person
If
that's gonna
you
lie to
if you
you don't want you to start pinpointing times and days and pulling out text messages and emails and post over here and go into Google and pull it up the answer and they don't want that. They rather stick with what they know. They don't want to evolve and get the truth. They're happy with their comfortable lie. So they hate when proof comes into the picture.
did niggas do that even in the 90s?
Google wasn't around in the 90s.
It didn't take all that for me to know
Technology
that you
technology
lying.
made it hard to keep
Why am
your
I
lie.
even holding on and collecting and dealing with that many receipts? I'ma learn you. I'ma say, okay, I know who you
Well,
is, how you
government
move, how
keeps
you do
that type.
this,
The
and
government
I'm
will
a
keep the type of receipts and paperwork. But yeah, technology made it so that it's there. You don't clear your cache. You don't, unless you cheating on your woman, you don't really delete text messages. So you can
Yep.
go back to your phone and pull up that conversation from 10 years ago because your phone updates with the same information. I just switched phones and
damn,
I,
what
everything
you
that
I
got
was
a
on the last one is on
Blackberry?
the
That
new.
nigga got a
listen.
Blackberry. Nigga, I'd have had to
No,
erase that
no,
shit a whole lot of
listen,
years ago. My
listen.
phone would have
No,
been cool.
because the way that these phones are set up now,
Yeah.
I still have messages from 5 years ago right now, just because I switched to iPhone. And
hmm
so everything is on the cloud. I don't
That's why.
delete anything. I just don't, for what? And it's not that I'm trying to keep receipts,
It's
but it's
just
more of a hassle for me to go through and delete the shit than just to let it just sit there. Now, back in the day, every time you got a new phone,
started from
you
scratch.
start in scratch, right? Everything is on a cloud now. So,
If
First
you had
part of it
Sprint,
was your contacts. You could bring
yep,
your contacts over.
yep.
And that was it. So you didn't have to re-input everybody's name and number. Now it's like I said, I just switched phones the other day. This phone is basically the twin
Oh, that's
to
why
the phone I just.
hey, that's why your sound better.
Hey, my screen clearer and all that good. Yeah, all that good stuff.
It
Yeah,
does sound better.
Yeah.
I can see that you got two hairlines, not one.
yeah, because I ain't cut my shit. That's all.
But
Yeah,
yeah.
don't hate you.
So I
I ain't
thought
got the.
when I
Yeah.
first got my iPhone back in, I had the iPhone 13 when I first went to iPhone, right? I opened up my old iCloud from when I had Genesis back in 2011.
Baby pictures.
Yeah, and I was like, dang, like, how did this even get on this phone? I didn't even know that I had this because I had switched back to Android from 2011 to 2021, 22. I hadn't had iPhone, but as soon as I logged into that iCloud account, everything from iCloud just went boop on the phone.
Back in.
Text messages, everything, phone, like even my call log, and I was like,
But you
what?
see, that's
For me,
that's the
my photo
beautiful part
history.
about it because it's like
Yes.
I know I'll have the evidence because I know the story because I know what happened. But the thing is, I've always lived my life like Alonzo. It's not what you know; it's what you can prove.
Mm-mm. It's
It's
not
not what
even
you know.
trying to prove nothing though. Like a lot of times in some of these situations, it's not nobody trying to prove nothing. It's that our phones got so much storage in them now. I remember back when the phones would be like, you're not gonna get any more text messages because your storage is full.
You had to buy the little memory chips.
Yeah, yeah. We had to
But
get an
then
SD card.
but then the aliens finally gave us the technology, you know.
They figured it out.
I don't think I depend on people's words enough to care about if you lying or if you're not. I think I'm at that point in my life.
No.
You know what I'm saying?
I do. I
When
have to.
it's happening, and we doing it like the show. You feel
You
me?
roll with the punches.
I
Yeah.
feel like
It
I
matters.
gotta know if people is worth their word because
Yeah.
those
I
be
don't
the
roll
people
with the
that try to get
punches.
near you when they not worth their word. Like I can't be affording to have everybody near me, yo. I'm really gotta. I woke up the other day and I realized like I'm something different. I'm something special,
Mm,
and people will fight to be near this,
mm,
and this ain't for everybody. This ain't some shit that you just let people be near.
mm,
This is the reason I have problem with the hoes because you just want to be near something greater than yourself.
mm.
You can't do
Can't
that. I
have a
can't
party
allow
without people.
everybody. Yeah, I can't
Can't
be
have a
around
party.
like you can't sit with the cool kids. Sorry,
But you can't have a party without people though.
I don't
but
know,
I
man.
got
I
people.
always been the
Y'all
type of
here.
nigga
Look at
that
this
you feel me
party.
make
But
enemies
think
more than
about
It's a
friends.
nice
You know what I'm
well-rounded
saying? Niggas be
party.
curious about me, but
think about what Chappelle said on Netflix when he was like,
I
"Yo,
don't.
we all feel as though we're the main character in our movie." And we all have to realize that sometimes we aren't the main character for that day, for that moment, or whatever. He said, in my life, I'm normally the main character. He said, I went to the club, partying, having a good time. He said, I'm normally in my dream, and these are the people in my dream. But he said, in this night, this
I
boy in
feel
the
you.
club having a grand old time. Everybody over there popping bottles, and there's laughs and jokes. And he said it was what's the Low Town Road boy? Lil Nas
Oh, Lil
X.
Nas X,
He said
yeah.
it was Lil Nas X in there. He said clearly that night I was in his dream because he was the man of the hour. And sometimes we have to just ride with that and be in that truth that even though you feel you the main character, sometimes you ain't.
Mhm.
And sometimes you're
Mm,
support. Sometimes you're on the writing staff. Sometimes you production. Sometimes you're an NPC. Where it's like you think you matter, but you don't. So like Trill said, it's good to not hold that regard for anybody's truths or lies. I look at it as look, with technology today and cameras everywhere, I'm always on camera. I'm always being recorded. I'm always being heard. So why lie about anything? So I have the same proof you have because it's out there. We on
So
camera right now. So
even as
Vino
that.
said when his
So,
daddy died, who the fuck else should I have to lie to? Like, who is you
but
niggas?
niggas do
Like,
lie. Y'all
you
might
have to
not
lie to me.
lie, but
You got the gun to my head now?
people in general
people
lie.
still do it, yeah.
It right. So
Because
especially, let's just say, as a single woman,
they
as a
ignorant.
single person, period, people would try to gaslight you into not remembering what you know that you heard, right? So I was talking to a man, a single man. We weren't together, but we was in a situationship. And he says, I'm gonna come and visit you this day. And then this day comes and I haven't heard anything. And
Yeah.
then he says, well, I didn't tell you that. I told you I was gonna try to see you soon. And that's where I feel like all of these receipts come in, because
Yeah.
people will try to gaslight you to feel like your perception and what you're saying isn't reality.
I don't
And I
even
feel like that's why people started getting oh, I need to hold on to this, because this motherfucker gonna come out and lie and say, no, you heard me incorrectly. Oh no, that's not what the text message said. And then you pull it up and you screenshot it, and then they'll try to gaslight you even further and be like, well, why did you save that? You saved that because you knew something was gonna happen. You were trying to hold something over my head.
I just got our whole feed.
I don't know,
Pattern
man. I don't deal with
recognition. I
people
was saying
enough.
that all last week.
Yep.
Because I have pattern recognition. Because I'm going to tell you what you're going to do before you're going to do it. Because you have shown a pattern that is likely to happen.
Mm-hmm.
That's right.
And
Instead
you
of
can't
being
fool me.
honest and saying I forgot.
I forgot. You know what? I didn't have the funds to do this.
Something changed, yeah.
Or just really telling the truth and saying, you know what? I ain't have no intentions of coming out there. I was just running my mouth that day.
Hoping you would change.
I was feeling
Hoping you would
myself.
cancel. Yeah.
You
I
know,
was hoping you
sometimes
would
people
change
be feeling
first.
themselves. You know what? I got $1,000 for you. They ain't even looked at their bank account and seen that all they got is $800.
Right.
You're gonna be overdrafted when you gave me that 800. But at least, you know, whatever the situation is.
Very true. Wolf ticket.
I don't
Mm-mm.
know,
Um,
man. Like I said, I don't even
people
hang out with
selling wolf
people enough
tickets.
and do all that.
True,
You know
what
what
you
I'm
eating,
saying?
yo? Because you was fucking that up,
Well,
whatever it is.
the
I'm,
Popeyes.
I'm,
Oh, yeah,
I'm
the
eating,
Popeye 2 piece.
no wings. Superfly, no wings. Pause. That sounded crazy.
Yeah.
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 What's up
I'm
with you,
glad you
bro?
caught
Every
that.
time, man.
I'm eating.
Another reason why you going down that flight of steps, bro.
That is
You just
crazy.
getting yourself closer and closer to the ledge. I promise you.
Superfly, talk to him, man. Tell him where they can find you, bro.
Follow me anywhere and everywhere, and especially anywhere away from where Comedian Trill might be. No, I'm joking. At Superfly No Wings, SUPA Fly, NOWINGS. The 29th, I will be performing with Ken Jones at the Laugh the Pain Away Comedy Poetry Showcase. Who knows? I might do my debut with a little bit of stand up for a second. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Depends on what the backwood tells me that morning. Smile. It's only life. You know, even when it's difficult maybe to build you, never to break you. You know, you just gotta push through. Um, and just like how I'm gonna push Trill. Well, damn, I'm gonna help him up. 'Cause that's my man's. That's my sheriff.
Trill don't even need that much help in life, man. You want to help
That's
me
true.
financially and go buy you a couple
No,
of them Vino and Adino tickets.
no, I'm gonna help you off the floor after I push you down the steps.
I'm telling you, man.
The
I've
chair's
never
still
been
gonna be
pushed
with
out my
bro.
chair.
The chair's still gonna be with you got a seatbelt.
Okay, hold on. Hold that thought for 1 second, guys. Susie, talk to him. Tell them where they can find you. Talk some sense to these heathens.
Well, they might find me in San Bernardino next Saturday night.
Hey, we like that.
Can we get one of them? Pop, 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 pop.
Other than that, you know, I'm usually just Well, I'm on the Michael Collier show on Monday mornings. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
And then other than that, I'm usually hanging out with some wolves or some wild horses or some wonderful veterans. Or I was with, you know where I was the other night? I was at the Troubadour with the Brodus family. I was hanging out with the Snoop and his family, who I've had the honor to do some work with. So, yeah, you'll find me. I'm around. I'm old. I'm around.
So you were smoking weed this weekend, is what you were saying.
You know, I'm gonna just tell one
Without a
quick
doubt.
funny story. So I'm up in his office. We're doing some work, and he pulls out a blunt even bigger than yours that I just saw, like much bigger. And I tried to do the session without breathing for like 45 minutes.
You smoke, Miss Susan?
Yeah, and then,
Miss Susan, you smoke?
and well, I used to, and then he brought out another one. I said, "Whoa, no, can't do another one, or I'm sleeping right here on the couch because I won't be able to."
Well, look, I can just imagine Snoop at Miss Susan. You sure you don't want to hit this? Come on, Miss Susan.
He laughed.
Everybody in the world wants to smoke a big Snoop
I'm
PLWG, Miss
tripping out.
Susan.
Hey,
She called him
my generation. We wouldn't
the
have
Snoop.
any of them. Right?
Yeah, y'all had 3-finger lids. Y'all had 3-finger lids and things of that nature. So, yeah.
Hey, listen, when I was 18, driving down to Lynch Park in Beverly, Massachusetts, the police were there, and my girlfriend and I got on the floor of that car and looked for a seed because you would have got arrested for a seed.
Yeah, paraphernalia.
So I remember those days. Yeah.
They ain't even
That's it.
see
You can find me
them
on the
no
web
more.
anywhere. Just type my name in, and all kinds of shit will come up.
Hey, we love it. Susie Landolfi, y'all. Thank you for tapping in with us, Suze.
Always. I love it.
I love that you love it. It makes me feel like I'm doing something positive here, maybe.
You are.
Mama Philly in the comments.
Mama Philly, happy birthday, Mama.
Happy birthday,
Mama Philly.
Hey, pretty lady, happy birthday. Trills on Wheels. Talk to them, man. Tell them where they can find you.
Oh, first off, happy birthday, Mama Philly. I'm not going to say it like Hank Hill. Not this time, you feel me?
Not for Mama Philly. That's just for me.
That part right there. You know what I'm saying? It's always a pleasure when she's in the building. You know, you can find me, Comedian Trill, everywhere right now. Lord, let me tell you, these wheels are burning and I need an oil change. I missed the Michael Collier show this morning. I had a show with S. last night over there at the Sunset Rooftop. You know what I'm saying? But I did hear about the shout out. So thanks to everyone who shouted me out. You know what I'm saying? Thank you to Vino. I heard the shout out, man. It's always great. Vino and Adino. That's where you can catch me next. You know, that is Saturday. That's this Saturday, not next Saturday, not the Saturday after that. Y'all show up over here. You know what I'm saying? In San Bernardino. And we're going to have Vino in the Dino because we're going to bring the East Coast to the West Coast. This is the best thing says Biggie, can't you see? Sometimes your words is hip. This is the best thing.
We're gonna hope it ends a little better than that situation though.
That's what I'm saying. We got security. You know what I'm saying?
Oh baby.
Hello world. You got the eye right. I thought you was doing your Shaq impression. Also, I got another show with S. coming up, man, over there. I'm gonna get the date to that. You guys just keep up with me, Demetrius Dupree. You know, on all social media, no matter if it's here on YouTube at Big Vino Comedy. You know, you can catch me on Psycho-Babbles Mondays, Wednesdays, Fridays. I be popping in and popping out. When I see that it need a little pick me up, then I roll on in. You feel me? But y'all gotta forgive me. Sometimes I run out of gas. You know what I'm saying? Or maybe they done gave me a Tylenol. You know, them Tylenols take a while to kick in, so I come in late. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man. And also, you can catch me, I believe I'll be at the patio at the end of this month. That's the 28th. That's a Friday. You guys come out to Compton, I'll be at the patio. I'll be doing that there, you know. Just like I said, just check in, all links on my bio. Also, let me see. Oh, where is it at? Wednesdays with Pookie effing Rude. I'm going to be doing that September 23rd. You know what I'm saying? At the Epics Event Center in Rancho Cucamonga. We're going to have a good time doing that. It's going to be a live band. It's going to be a lot of comedians and a whole lot of artists, you know, and just catch up with me. Like I said, in October, I have Hood Fades. You know, I've got a lot going on right now. I'm feeling good about myself, and it's all right here compressed. It's going to keep coming, man. I'm going to keep coming for you guys as much as I can, and let's keep doing this, man. Shout out to Big Vino. In the Dino, look at the damn tickets.
Y'all buy them damn tickets because I don't want to see that much of Trill ever again in life. I don't want to see his waistline while he's sitting down in that chair no more.
I had to give it to him. I seen Vino running on the beach naked. You remember
that?
We
did, and I didn't want to see that. I have seen too much of both of y'all at this point.
First of all, what I want to say is my nakedness was canceled out because I was vertical. I was on 2 good feet. Okay. So I trumped your. It's weird seeing a nigga sit down in a chair naked.
The waistline. The waistline in the
what
chair.
I assume was your legs crossed.
and the legs was skinny, and one of them you could tell he fell off a bike about whenever he could ride a bike. You can see anyways. Anyways, Benny.
Knee scars, nigga.
Them was rug burns.
Benny, please take the rug burn out of my head, Benny. Talk to him, man. Please. Oh my God.
And what up, y'all? Tides of comfort and joy. To all people out there, bipedal and wheelchair bound. Whatever way you move, make it move.
It's called bipedal and hand pedal.
Bipedal and hand pedal. Shout to Trill. The only thing Trill says seriously is his name. That nigga will troll and talk cash shit. Then he be like Demetrius Dupree. And and shout out to Trill for saying fuck that. Shout out to Trill for saying fuck that. This is my house. Ain't none of the decorations behind him higher than his wheelchair height. This nigga got a 78-inch TV, 5 inches off the ground, but it's hung on the wall. I seen that. That neck level.
No,
it ain't up.
I'm learning about. Look, Philly taught me about my angles. Philly taught me about my camera angles. Now check this though.
Well, we can't see you right now. It's me.
But do you see me compared to that TV?
That's a big ass TV. That's a big ass TV too.
He like at the bottom of that bitch.
Now, if he could stand up,
I'll be taller than TV. But the angle got me looking huge.
Yeah, my angles make me look tiny. Yeah,
the TV's supposed to be up high. He like fuck that. I got my shit down low. You gonna get a seat.
When I'm sitting on the couch, nigga, it is high.
I'm talking about the regular people that come in there.
Into the couch,
Benny,
Benny,
he don't put the legs that come on the couch. You know, there's always legs to a couch. Okay, they just sit directly on.
My wife ain't playing that. My wife ain't playing me get crippleized in the house.
You know, when you go in an Asian household, certain households, they make you take your shoes off and put on a wobble key or something. Trill be like, yeah, you gotta get on you gotta squat down when you walk in my house. Everybody got a crazy.
Trill got an extra chair for everybody that come in this house. Look,
you can't wild shit. Like leave your feet at the door. No walking here. Leave your feet at the door.
You feel me? So my house is welcome to my family, so it's built to them. It's built for them. They all, I grew up in a fat community. You feel me? And then everything has to be fat man friendly.
We got no walking policy in here.
Yeah. Plus, I can control the swing of his ass. Like once I'm going to go.
He got a wheelchair with a bow-legged wheel.
That'll be Vito wheelchair. Vito wheelchair gonna have one little.
that wheel be wobbling like this. But
don't give me no fucked up shopping cart wheelchair.
Wobble to it. I don't feel natural just with a regular roll.
Y'all better not give me no fucked up wheelchair like a shopping cart.
It makes me get motion sickness when I roll too.
I knock everything over in your house. You give me a fucked up wheelchair.
Look, Trill say don't come over without announcing it because he gonna make sure that your fucked up wheel is on the fucked up side of your body.
I got one wheelchair per person in my. If once he get in a wheelchair, he can't come to my house no more.
Man, that's fucked up.
I don't play that. It ain't enough room in here for both of our skirts. And then I'll be like thinking my wife, you feel what if I get drunk? Bitch, you been in here having another nigga in here with another wheelchair because I see a little red mark on my motherfucking wall. Now I might trip. PTSD. Let me see a different track. Ain't
Man, y'all can follow me on all social media, Benny Blanco Perry. Next Famous First Friday is September 7th. It's 119 East Lee Street, Richmond, Virginia, right beside the historic Hippodrome Theater, 2nd Street, 2nd Street. Like Vino said earlier, got the church show coming up. She just contacted me earlier today to make sure that Vino was still on board for that. So I want to say that's October we doing that. I got to double check, but should have had a flyer for that. So Wednesday I can give a little more detail with it. We doing our work for the Lord and, being truthful with it. You got to be a truthful person to tell jokes in the house of the Lord. You know what I'm saying? To be able to hold your tongue and still get your point across is a very unique skill. So, step your game up. Fellow comedians, you don't have to be potty mouth or potty minded to get the laughs across. But other than that, man, stay truthful. Ain't nobody gonna pull out no belt and whoop you for lying. So if you don't want to do something, say you don't want to do it. If you didn't have the funds, or you didn't have the means, or you don't really fuck with that person like that, like, hey man, we ain't at the level where I want to help you in that way. I'm sorry, maybe we'll get there one day, but right now that ain't where the fuck we at. So no, that's why I didn't, I couldn't do that for you. Keep it real with a motherfucker. Really real. Like,
find somebody that likes you.
Yeah,
in that case too.
I'm definitely gonna use that shit because that would have been the perfect answer when she asked me that gossip shit. It would have been like, why didn't you ask somebody that actually likes you?
Find somebody that likes you. Same thing when you asking me for money. Find somebody that likes you.
I invited that cousin to Peabody's down there with Vino when I hosted when Vino was gone. When I featured a couple times, because I see you doing your thing, cuz. Yo, you in 757. When I got shows in the 757, I got 2 tickets for you, cuz. Come through. Come see your little cousin do his thing. Because it's the thing. When I'm famous and on that fucking TV or however far that God sees fit for this career to go for me, you're going to make sure you let everybody in the world know that I'm your cousin. But you don't want to keep it real with me and reach out and just check on a nigga well-being. And I feel that's fucked up. Don't just hit me for no gossip shit, bitch. Like, that ain't... No, we don't do that. So, stay truthful in your shit, man. If you're a fucked up person, be truthful and say you're a fucked up person. Some people be like, all right, you know what? You fucked up. I know what type of fucked up you are, so I know how to deal with you, and I can still be personable with you. But I know not to trust you with this because this is your area of fuck uppings. But that's all I got, man. You know what I'm saying? We out of here.
My brother, Benny Blanco Perry. Words of wisdom. He's fired up tonight.
I guess that's why I fuck with Vino, though. Vino told me he a fucked up person, but he said, I'm only fucked up when you do this to me.
Mm-hmm.
I'm only fucked up if you treat me this way.
Yeah.
So, he ain't just fucked up to you for no reason. You got to do something to him. For him to be fucked up to you.
And that's when you be like, well, I don't do none of that shit, so shit, we're going to be all right. Let's roll.
It was like that one nigga said, oh, it's hard being friends with Vino. Yeah, it's hard being friends with Vino if you don't reciprocate, if you're a disloyal motherfucker, if you don't motherfucking intend to stick up for your friends, I'm a hard person to be friends with.
Yeah. And when somebody tells you I'm a fucked up person, if you fucked up to me, and then you watch how they treat the person that they're being a fucked up person too, and you still decide, you know what? I'm gonna cross that person.
Why would you cross somebody who tells you that I have sick and demented plans? Billy almost became accessory to a felony, and she didn't even know it.
Still don't. What? Okay. Anyways,
that's almost any time you've been around Vino. It's okay. You get used to it.
But
it's no specific occasion.
Vino has told me that he's a fucked up person before, and I know how I have to treat Vino. But Vino know that I'm a very spiteful. I don't think I'm a fucked up person, but I'm a very spiteful person too. And if me and Vino was to go at it on the petty levels, that would be an epic, never-ending battle. If we was but nah, I got too much respect for Vino. If I was to ever fall out with Vino, I know how to separate myself from him and say, you know what, it just ain't even. One of us is gonna have to be the mature one, and it might have to be me.
Nah, I got enough love for you. If it went left, I'd be like, you know what? It just hurt. That hurt. Damn.
Damn.
I would pee in your wig. I would never pee in your wig.
I don't wear wigs no more because I know what you might do. Gotta throw all them motherfuckers away. And ain't no way that you're gonna be able to piss directly on my head, and I just don't know. But anyways, y'all, my name is DamnItPhilly. And please say my name like Hank Hill, y'all.
DamnItPhilly?
DamnItPhilly.
See, I be asking nicely. But anyways, so I won't be at Verse Therapy this Friday, but if y'all are here in Nashville, you can go on Verse Therapy on their Instagram page and get the address on there. They will be serving good food, and there is a good headliner on the stage that night. I saw the person. I said, "Oh, I've seen them before, but I can't think of their name right now." And that's cool because I'm still celebrating Mama Philly.
Hey,
Mama
Philly.
Other than that, my next event is going. The next event that I will be participating in is going to be First Fridays here in Nashville at the Farmers Market for the Black Marketplace. Come out and celebrate not celebrate, but come out here and support your Black entrepreneurs that are here in Nashville. We always have a good time. When I say that we have a good time, the last time that I went and I posted the videos, I got a ton of responses back from that video saying, "Oh, y'all out there turned up every time. Come turn up with us." We had the family come out. I had a bunch of family members with me and everything. And we went out there. We had good food. I got some body butter from this company that did not break out my skin. I had to test it a couple of times. Next time, maybe on Wednesday, I might go ahead and say where I got the body butter from. But come out there, support your Black business brands. And then this weekend, what we did with celebrating Mama Philly birthday, we went to Bourbon Street Blues. We had a good time. There was a live band out there called the Nashville Sounds. They were a dope band. I fully support our live bands. Black, white, I don't care. Live music is always a good place for me to be. I'd rather be at somewhere that has a live band in it than a club that's just playing music that I could play in my house on the radio. So let's get out and support our artists. So we had a really good time. I'm gonna come out and support the band again, but I ain't gonna say when I'm gonna do it yet. But yeah, catch me on here Monday and Wednesdays. Psycho-Babble, 9 p.m. Central. Again, buy the tickets for this weekend. Dino and Dino. Cause I don't want to see Trill halfway naked, a little bit naked. I'm tired of seeing his skinny legs that exposed. No, you keep yourself muted. I don't want to see that shit no more.
I was just saying those are not my legs over there on the screen. That is Superfly's arms.
No, I know that. Legs, your legs is skinnier than that arm.
I don't think so.
Yeah, it is.
It ain't no thigh to that arm.
Cause I see you got A-cup titties.
It ain't no shoulder. Them not A-cups. Them men don't have titties, man.
You got A-cup titties,
yes,
a belly.
They don't have titties.
Yes,
you got A-cup titties, a tummy. Your sit-down waistline is crazy. And
Men
then you
don't
got
have
skinny
titties,
legs.
man.
Yeah.
Men don't have titties.
That's not true.
That
I
is
don't
that
want.
is that is most definitely true.
I don't want to see
Yeah.
a silhouette either.
Nope.
Don't turn off the lights and see it. I don't want to see a silhouette. I want to see you up there close somewhere. So buy some damn tickets. Okay.
I'm gonna turn into a man and with breasts.
See now. Buy some damn tickets, y'all.
I'm gonna come on here and nurse it.
That was crazy.
How did we get here?
He did it.
Look, I'm gonna keep it real brief. Big Vino
It's
comedy
diabolical.
on everything. Big Vino comedy on everything. Comedictherapy.xyz. Please .xyz, not .com. .xyz because we get the last laugh. Shout out to the undefeated. Everything you need to know is on comedictherapy.xyz. Show dates, merchandise. Go get that High Hopes coffee. That shit's been moving. I want America to wake up with High Hopes coffee. Vino and the Dino, August 22nd. I might be having some good news come real soon about other dates in LA. But it's a lot of things going on next week. I'm gonna tell you what I can. I can tell you what I can because paperwork has been signed. I can't talk about everything, but know that you're gonna see me in a better place. I'm kind of excited about this church show coming soon because a lot of people don't even know I could do clean church material. And obviously I'm good at it because they've invited me back. So I don't think, God makes mistakes twice. But stay posted on that day. Y'all can come. We accept the tithes, and they got good dinner after the service. They do have a good dinner after the service. Shout out to the good people in North Carolina. Y'all show me so much love. I'll be back through there again real soon. I like how y'all gravitating to that new clip I just put up. Appreciate you. I don't got much more to say. Catch me here Mondays and Wednesdays. Psycho-Babble. I'll be on the Michael Collier Morning Show. Catch me on GC Radio Hub. Man, I'm out there. Look, they got a lot of things going on. When you start seeing me pop up more and more in different platforms, don't be shocked. Look, new rotation is out, man. Episode 3 of the rotation, man. We get into some deep conversation. Me and Polo, man. Shout out Polo. It's my dog. I watched Polo pick a grown man up off his feet this weekend. It was wild.
He went on beat his daddy up.
No, not his daddy. No, he was about to flip another young man on his neck. But I said, hey, y'all look wild. Y'all look wild. You know how look when you get when you like, well, y'all niggas look silly right now. I'm not helping nobody up. I'm not driving nobody to urgent care.
Y'all too old for this.
Y'all too old for this. That shit gonna hurt for 3 weeks. Remember this. That's the mandate. I don't even know. And I had a hurt wrist, so I definitely wasn't getting it. But I'm like, this shit gonna hurt for a couple of weeks. Look at my wrist.
I don't know who's gonna help one of y'all up.
But yeah, go watch that new rotation, man. And happy birthday, Mama Philly. We appreciate you so very, very much. I'm feeling so good today. I might not even say nothing disrespectful to nobody. I might not even get in one last jab.
Oh, man. That's what getting the last laugh is all about.
That's what getting the last laugh is all about. But I will hit you with a little something from the past.
Mm.
And it's my original barbershop bar because it came back to me today. And I simply said, some people are so unsure of their talents that they hash their bets by kissing ass.
Mm.
And the problem with that is you got to stay puckered.
Yep.
Smoke weed when you wake up. It gives your day high hopes. We out, y'all.
So is it being truthful is like get stay at somebody's house and you be like, yo, I need a can of Lysol on the couch with me because my feet stink because I don't have no socks.